Are you eating like cucumbers? What are you?
Yeah, dude. I'm waiting for that fucking tahini fucking sponsorship, dude.
Well, that's hard. They're like top tier.
Yeah, they're hard,
and
dude.
until you get it, you have to eat the cucumbers raw.
Yeah.
You're boycotting tahini until.
No, that's wrong. That's wrong. No, I got tahini on my fucking cucumbers.
God damn it, Ricardo! You have no cards.
They can come out as racist, dude, and like they committed genocide, and I'm still gonna eat.
I mean, it is tahini. What are you gonna do? Not buy and use it?
I know. They directly supported the occupation of Palestine.
Oh no! I sure hope not. Because then we'd start feeling bad when we use tahini.
Sometimes whenever Ricardo is just not responding to anything on the podcast, it's because he's pouring tahini down his mouth. He's done this multiple times.
Just an unscrewed cap, the entire contents of the bottle.
Yeah, he's just pouring it in his mouth. I'm not even joking. Like that's why it's on the desk in our audio or our video podcasts. Like because it's actually there for him. So.
I'm not sure I've ever seen him down a whole bottle at once, but I'm actually not really looking at him often, to be honest.
He is sprinkling it in his mouth. I'm not even making that up.
Despite this artwork and my eyeline, I'm not really looking at Ricardo often.
Yeah, we don't look at anyone when we talk. We just look at the floor. That's how we're shoegazers. Yeah.
Nice shoes.
Yeah, just like Ricardo's shoes. He's like, oh, nice shoes. Wow.
Nah, I'm not wearing shoes indoors. That's crazy.
Oh, Ricardo. All right, let's get in there.
Man. Dude, I'm gonna boycott every sponsor until you get to Tahini.
Well, okay. So one of the sponsors. I'm trying to think about all the sponsors we had. So you're just gonna boycott wallets. You're just gonna boycott. All right.
I'm gonna carry my money in my fucking pocket. No fucking wallet, dude.
Oh man,
I'm just gonna raw dog it.
Raw dog your money.
I'm gonna have if I want to keep my cards and my money together, rubber band. Boom.
Oh, or are you gonna be one of those newfangled guys who only use Apple Pay, only use their phone, no cash, no.
I've been doing that lately, actually.
No cards, But you have a huge wallet, Sarah. Your wallet's full of stuff. So.
No, but I realize the younger generation these days. Some don't even have a wallet; they just have the phone.
Yeah, they only have the phone. Yeah,
it's crazy. And
it's you carry a purse, right?
I do. I don't like to, but I'm learning that it's the younger generation only.
That's because they don't carry purses.
They don't have cash or anything. It's just their phone, and they pay.
Well,
with,
when you're
Apple
living
Pay.
paycheck to paycheck, there's no cash to have.
That's fair. Yeah, you can only buy things
only
on credit.
do digital. If the vendor doesn't take if the store doesn't take the phone payment, tap to pay, with your phone, they don't participate.
Here's the thing. The way of the world. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it out loud. If you're looking for good Mexican food or any ethnic food.
Oh, I saw your fucking story about this.
They only take cash. You know it's gonna be good. In fact, if they take tap, you could guarantee there's a percentage. There's a chance that it might be bad because of
there's a chance. It increases your
guarantee,
but it's not. It's not proof. It's not proof though.
There's a lot of
chance. Here's Marvin. I'm saying it goes down 15% for sure. The odds of it being good.
Actually,
probably 20.
Odds. Yeah, the odds for sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah. We just can't be extreme.
If they only accept cash, you're like, oh, this place fucks. You know what's going on here.
Yeah.
But if you go to a place, it looks really clean. They're doing contactless only, and you're kind of maybe, let's see. I don't know.
And the cash register is just a tablet on a thing that swivels around.
Or they have the tacos close pinned to a line,
the fucking trays for the tacos. Oh man.
Here's the thing too. If I see
you don't like being served in a corrugated sheet?
If I get a peek at the kitchen and somebody's wearing gloves, it's gonna suck. It's gonna suck badly, dude.
Well, you know what didn't suck badly this week? We watched Firstborn.
10 out of 10, dude. 10 out of 10.
Oh, Dan and I were taking bets before the podcast started.
It could have gone either. I mean, I was ready for it to go either way.
What I was saying, I'll be candid here. I was saying, I hope Ricardo liked this episode because it seemed like there were things in this episode that Ricardo would like. 10 out of 10,
even with the musical number 10 out of 10.
The musical number.
Yeah.
I mean, there was a dude singing, kind of a wall.
There was a musical number.
Yeah.
That's
It was like
correct.
a improv musical. It was kind of crazy.
So weird. It
He
had
made a
improv.
fool out of me.
Like, I wonder how much direction that guy was given. Like, did he have a list of lyrics that he had to learn?
Oh,
he
he had
did he have
to-
a melody that he had to learn?
Anything spoken has to be exactly on script. So he had to learn some sort of lyrics.
All right,
All
you
the
did make that short.
choreography and stuff,
Yeah.
that's got
and then Karn made a fool out of me.
I mean, just to double check, I can go into the screenplay because, TNG,
I
Star
love you,
Trek
Dr.
minutia.
Molar.
Dr. Molar.
But yeah,
Dr.
Firstborn was the script or the episode where we finally get some closure on we got closure on Wesley. Now we're getting closure on all the children. We got closure on
guess.
Wesley, and we're kind of getting closure on Alex. So there you go.
Indeed.
I am looking
It's Alexander.
at the script. There is no lyrics. It just describes the opera. Oh my God, this is blasphemy.
Well,
That's
then shoot. This is a knock against Mr. Frakes saying dead letter perfect.
I know, Jonathan.
What if there aren't letters to be perfect too?
That guy was just making shit up while he was dancing with the
it was dead letter perfect to make shit up, if that was what the direction was, to be fair,
right,
I guess.
Right, I guess, yeah. But that's Firstborn. It first aired.
Guys, 10 out of 10.
Oh.
I do feel validated though, because it sounds like he's making shit up.
It does.
I know there are some Star Trek fans who know Klingon who are like going in and going, what are they saying?
Yeah.
What is he singing?
It was improv.
Oh, that would be interesting to note if someone like went after the fact, like, is it intelligible to the Klingon dictionary? How made up was it?
He was doing, he was actually doing Klingon improv. Someone give me a weapon.
Maybe.
A weapon. Bat'leth. Okay. Bat'leth.
That's
What
the
else?
only one we got.
We did a battle.
Give me a character.
Molar. Yeah, okay. It's always the Batleth. It's always Molar.
It's always a Batleth, and it's always Kalis. Can we stop with the Batleth and Kalis already? Also, my point from previous episode stands. Why isn't anyone talking about the weird clone Kalis?
You're right.
They keep bringing him up, so I have to keep asking, where is he? What's he doing?
They just
I miss him.
They just knew it was a bad idea and they decided to just never talk about it. Just like how in this episode, Picard offers to give Worf a ride to this festival, which wouldn't have been possible if they can suddenly just ignore Warp 5 again. You know, so fuck it.
Yeah, they didn't even mention the warp thing.
You got to
this
break the
time.
rules sometimes.
Yeah, he basically just gave him a ride as a favor just to do it, because fuck it.
Well, he seemed distracted during the meeting. He's got to maintain his crew.
He really likes helping Worf. Like, he really likes helping
He
Worf.
really, you know what Picard likes? He loves playing loosey-goosey with the Prime Directive and the rules
But as
and
soon-
the law.
Oh,
And
yeah.
as soon
his
as
hairline.
he does this, though, as soon as he arranges for this ride, he's gone. I don't think he returns in the episode, does he?
Oh, it's because he left to do the
Well,
He's
archaeological
busy.
thing. That's why.
Yeah, he's
He's
busy.
Oh, right.
The heist
Yeah, you have
of the
to go-
century, stealing artifacts.
Yeah, he had to do more of his stuff.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
Picard is acting like, himself. We know he does this now.
Yeah, but if there was an assassination attempt, you would think maybe it would
It's not a big enough deal. Picard's
be enough to bring you back to work,
He's down on the planet with his artifacts. He's like, Riker has it. We'll take care
It's
of
like,
it.
we're good.
Riker was
I
like,
can
don't
go back
disturb
to
him. Like,
the
how many times does Worf get almost assassinated? It's not a big deal. Like, it's just
Yeah.
let him play in the
when
dirt.
you're pillaging ancient artifacts, there's no time for anything else.
No, you are got the blinders on. You're hyper focused.
Got
Yeah.
the do
Nothing
not
else is going
disturb
on in your
on.
life.
You
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
can't get
time's
attached
wasting.
to anything. You can't get attached to anything. You can't walk away from in the 60
Yeah.
seconds flat, dude.
Also, when Worf get an assassination attempt on him, everyone drops everything and just uses all the ship's resources to investigate what's going on
As they should.
with the one guy. Yeah,
Eh,
Well, I mean, I
it's Worf.
say that
Everyone
now.
loves Worf.
everybody loves
As
Worf.
we've gone through a number of assassination attempts in our society, I can see,
Oh, some of them are fake.
Yeah.
some of them are fake. Maybe,
Mm.
who knows? But it feels like
we used to
the
be a
important-
proud assassination-filled country. What happened?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, we used to be like,
used to
wow,
believe
there
in
was
our
an assassination
assassinations.
attempt. Now it's just
Look,
Now
second page news. You
Can't
know?
even believe in our assassination.
Look, I'm gonna say something out
Now
loud.
look at us.
And I'm gonna say it in Minecraft.
We used to do real attempts.
In Minecraft.
Mm-hmm.
The only one who's been successful was really upset about his lower back pain. You know, maybe we need more lower back pain.
I don't know if there's only one successful guy.
Yeah. One of them, was also successful because one guy stuck his neck out for something. Just saying. That was also pretty succccessful. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
That happened. I'm just saying.
I'm just remembering other assassinations, more than one.
Mm-hmm.
But Firstborn, that first aired on this episode also almost featured a self-assassination. Speaking of which,
yeah,
you're right,
yeah, it's fucking nuts.
Now,
that first,
I have a question, but it's really dark and it's out of line, and I don't want to get in trouble.
We can save it for the discussion when we're in there. You can just slip it out.
We'll save it for.
Wait, what do you mean self-assassination? Hold on, what?
Remember he like snuck into his own bedroom. Is
at
about
some
to
point, like Kimtar/Alexander is about to like shoot himself in the bed.
Oh yeah,
that's a self-assassination right there.
Okay, I see what you did there.
Also, technically, not suicide.
No, because he's shooting himself from the future.
Yeah, that's why you call it auto-assassination.
Auto-assassination rollout.
I get it. I mean, okay, got it.
But it's Firstborn. It first aired on April 25th of 1994. That is only the day after the Maquis Part 1, so I do not believe we have an Around the Sun to attend to. But are there any Simpsons updates, Dan? What do you think?
I mean, I guess technically we could be looking at Simpsons episodes on trips around the sun. Technically. Like I guess you could say that, but there are 2 episodes that air in the meantime.
Okay, well in that case,
actually, you see, the doors on Star Trek were not mechanical. We had a stagehand on either side who would pull the door open when he saw you approach.
It's a good Hank Azaria.
It's such a weirdly like specific kind of joke. It's just like a moment.
It's great. It's the perfect thing to zero in on as like. This is a detail that an uninterested person won't have much to work with. Anyway, the 2 episodes that aired in the meantime, because we had spent so many weeks away, were one, Bart Gets an Elephant, and the second was Burns' Heir. So both of them were about Bart. The first one, Bart Gets an Elephant. He wins a radio contest that offers an elephant as a gag prize, and Bart insists that they honor that gag prize, resorting in him
Where's
singing the elephant song. Love that song. Reminds us of elephants. And they managed to get him an actual elephant that he named Stampy, and it proves ruinously expensive to keep, and they ultimately do what's best and take him to a sanctuary where he proves to be a jerk to the other elephants.
Yeah, it turns out he's just a huge jerk.
Much like human beings, some people are just jerks.
That's a thing, yeah, absolutely.
Stop that, Mr. Simpson. One of the best jokes that aged very well from this episode, though, I want to point it out, is the radio DJs, they are threatened to, you get that elephant for the boy, or this DJ 3000 will get your job. And it's loaded with stock phrases and things. And among them was, looks like those clowns in Congress did it again. What a bunch of clowns. And how does he keep up with the news like that?
This joke works on so many levels.
It'll work forever. It'll never not. Yeah.
Yep.
The second one was Burns' Heir, which was when Burns has a scare in the tub where he almost drowns because of the weight of a sponge on his head.
Mm-hmm.
He resolves to find an heir to inherit his wealth, his vast fortune, and he selects Bart because he is rebellious, long story short. But that's after like this audition process where he card reads good, but he fails that part, and he gets kicked in the butt by a crank operated extendo boot in the butt. It's pretty good.
Yep.
This episode had the notable lines like, it's like kissing a peanut.
Yep.
It's also the one where Marge fantasizes about Lee Majors, and probably
I
maybe
love you, Dad.
Wait, I don't remember that part.
No, it was when he first emerges. He goes, "Mom, Dad, I've missed you.
I missed you." Yeah, there you go.
That's what he says.
I missed you. That's what he says.
Yeah, that's what he says.
Probably the most notable line from here is, or what? You're going to release the dogs or the bees, or the dogs with bees in their mouth, and when they bark, they shoot bees at you.
Yep.
That's a good one.
All right.
But anyway, that was our look at the Simpsons episodes that were airing around that time.
Oh my God. Well, you know what? let's take a look at one of our sponsors, which is...
Are we going to take a look at them if it's audio?
Well, it's also video because this is a video podcast as well.
I guess
we're taking a look. See,
I
got you, bitch.
I was just wondering.
Yeah. We live in the future now, Ricardo.
In fact, I'm in the process of slowly updating all of our Spotify to be video. So there you go. Yeah.
Video killed our Radio Star Trek podcast.
Yeah. So our newest sponsor is Weight Loss by Hims, which again, right up front for transparency, it's GLP-1 medication, which you've heard about in the past probably. It's had a lot of benefits for a lot of people for a variety of issues. And personally, we've known a ton of people for whom GLP-1 medication has worked really well. One of the things you can use GLP-1 is for weight loss. Not just because you want to look and feel better, but because losing weight may improve a lot of underlying health issues. However, like with any medication, there are hurdles. You need a proper medical consultation to see if GLP-1 is right for you in the first place. GLP-1 may be difficult to afford if your insurance doesn't cover it properly, or if you don't have health insurance at all, which is a little too common in this country, and you need the proper support to make sure that your GLP-1 journey goes smoothly. That's where Wegovy at Hims comes in. With Wegovy, you can lose up to 20% or more of your body weight when combined with diet and exercise. It helps you regulate your appetite and eat less. Plus, Wegovy is the first ever GLP-1 pill for weight loss. So there are no needles needed, which is great for people like me who are squeamish about needles. I don't like them. In fact, every time I get my blood drawn, I actually have to close my eyes, and they actually worry if I'm going to pass out. I never pass out.
Dude?
No, but they do worry if I'm going to pass out. I say I don't pass out. I just can't look at it.
I pass out.
I just don't like it going in me, and the needle inside the arm that feels bad.
Mm-hmm. It's not great. I pass out.
I would probably say the best thing
I'm
about
not afraid of
Hims,
needles, though.
Yeah, you're not afraid of needles
because you pass out.
No, I'm afraid
it's
of
not
blood
because of the
leaving the
needles.
body. It's not because of the needle.
Yeah. It's because she'll take shots and stuff totally fine. It's not about the needle. It's the fact that blood is being drawn.
drawing of blood. That's weird. I can get a shot, no problem.
Yeah, Sarah has no problem with shot. I actually have more of a problem getting a shot than getting blood extracted.
Wow, that's weird. Ooh, I can't even talk about it too much. I'm about to pass out right now. Let's not even go there.
Well, specifically with Hims, I would say personally what I think is the best part is that you have 24/7 messaging with your care team, because a large part of what's going to make a GLP-1 program work for you is making sure that you're keeping up with the lifestyle you need to support it correctly and to get the proper types of nutrition you should be eating along with GLP-1 medication. So Hims support gives you recipes, meal plans, fitness videos, sleep content, and more. And I think that's really important to make sure that any sort of plan like this works out for you.
24/7, you say?
24/7, yeah. You can contact them anytime.
Love
it. Ready to reach your goals? Visit hims.com/newbie to get a personalized, affordable plan that gets you. That's hims.com/newbie. hims.com/newbie. Weight Loss by Hims is not available in all 50 states. Wegovy is the registered trademark of Novo Nordisk A.S. To get started and learn more, including important safety information, Wegovy clinical study information, and restrictions, visit hims.com. All right, we can just pop right in there. Denise,
we're not doing
Ricardo. Could you please tell us what happened?
Oh no, we only do one sponsor.
It's
podcast.
only one per. These days, it's only one per.
It's been that way for like a whole year.
You've reduced, reused, recycle.
I'm at least honest, and I say I don't take Hims, I don't take the Blue Chew, and I don't take the GLP-1. But I do have the wallets. I do have the BPN. Just so full disclosure, Ricardo's not on the Blue Chew. I repeat, Ricardo's not on the Blue Chew. Okay.
Yes.
On the who?
Yeah.
What's a Blue Chew?
It's Hims Blue Chew.
Yeah, you should look it up because you should look up Blue Chew.
Look it up.
Yeah.
Look it up.
Oh, is that the actual name of it?
Yeah.
Yeah, the gas station Blue Chews, you know? You can just get it from the gas
station.
Is
it like actual Hims brand stuff, Blue Chews?
Oh, it's not Hims branded. He's just...
okay.
Oh, God.
Actually, wait a minute.
Because we're starting to conflate things now.
Hims has one, right?
But it's not called Blue Chew.
No? Is that another thing?
They just have their own thing, I think.
Yeah.
What is a Blue Chew?
It's the same thing.
It's an OTC erectile dysfunction medication.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know about this. Okay.
Yeah.
Earlier when you said 20% off, I thought you were talking about
me.
a discount, but you were actually talking about body weight. And I was like, oh, wow.
Yeah. I mean,
Sounds drastic.
either 20% off your wallet or 20% off your body.
Yeah.
Or
25%
That's a tough
off.
choice. That's a tough choice. I don't
That'd be a
know.
lot for some people. Like once you get to a certain weight, you don't want 20%.
It's a lot for me. I mean, damn,
Yeah, it's a lot.
It's a lot for
gotta
my
be
cat.
That'd be a chunk of change off of me. Damn.
Yeah.
Ricardo, tell me what happened.
I was thinking about Nepo babies lately with these 2 episodes. You know, we got Wesley and we got
Interesting. Yeah.
And I've been thinking I'm not against nepotism when it comes to
I am.
children. Huh?
Oh yeah. I am.
You are?
Oh yeah.
I'm not, because I wouldn't be upset if a plumber was training his son like as an apprentice to.
Oh, that's
be a
not
plumber.
nepotism. That's apprenticeship.
Yeah, but like it's the same thing. It's exactly
No, it's
the same
not.
thing.
It's really not. It's really
It's
not.
exactly the same thing.
It would
No,
be
it's really
weird
not.
if he just handed over his company with
If I was if my kid wanted to get into what I'm doing, I would just show him how to do it, and then he could join a union, and
Well, that's fine.
feel like
That's him learning a
nepotism, though.
trade. Nepotism is, hey, I would not have been able to do this otherwise, other than the fact that my rich and powerful parents were able to put me in this position using.
I'm talking about specifically like acting nepotism, maybe, or like artistic nepotism.
Oh, that's still nepotism for sure. Yeah,
Yeah,
and I think the best actors.
So is like taking over your dad's business when you're not a good plumber.
Well, then but that's just learning the trade poorly. Whereas, like with acting, that is getting opportunity where no one else would have had. Whereas you could always learn to trade to become a plumber if you wanted to.
100%. But also, you get the same opportunities when your dad's like, oh, he's a small town in fucking Kentucky. He's the only plumber in town. You inherit your dad's business and you're a shitty plumber. You're going to go out of business. That's just, it doesn't matter what business it is. You're going to go out of business. Like Steve McQueen had a kid. He was in like 3-4 movies.
Shitty actors who keep getting work anyway.
I understand.
Because of nepotism.
The really shitty ones get swept out, dude.
Sure.
Get swept out. Like I would say the numbers are more towards getting like washed out than it is.
Oh, Tom Hanks'
succeeding.
kid's still making music somehow.
Oh yeah.
Whose kid?
Tom Hanks' kid. I mean, somehow still allowed
successful.
I personally don't know anybody who's buying his music. So
it's selling to someone. Yeah.
Well, maybe they like his music.
There, you might find some better examples than that. That's
like what strings is Tom Hanks pulling for his son?
Yeah, exactly.
More than you think, Dan. More
for him
than
to
you
be
think.
on the internet at all.
But less than you'd hope.
Wait, didn't he just do? He just did a set somewhere. He was like at a festival somewhere. His son.
I don't think Tom Hanks has
Coachella
music business.
Something. Like
Okay,
that.
from this point forward, this is a 100% Tom Hanks' son hate podcast.
Yeah,
it's always been.
But wait, but then we have Colin Hanks, who's great, and he's a great documentarian, and he's a great director, and he's
he learned the skills
too?
And he decided to diversify.
He's a good son. He's
what about
good
Autumn Schenk?
He's good Hank.
Also, Colin, isn't Colin the one who fills in for his dad during like Kingdom Hearts and stuff?
That's his brother.
That's his brother. Okay,
but I don't know what his brother's name is.
Yeah,
his name
I
is
hope it's Colin.
Hanks.
His name is Tomas Hanks. He's got a
like the guy
mom.
who told what's his face
Jim. His name is Jim Hanks. Jim Hanks.
Okay, like whoever told gosh, what's his name? Xehanort that no one ever loved him. That's him.
That meme is backwards because everyone says hold up, let him cook, but really it's Woody saying actually shut up, I'm gonna cook. That's basically what
this is true. This is true.
Yeah.
So. I'm just saying, if my kid wanted to get into the arts, I would help him. Like I don't.
Yeah,
see
but
the
you
issue.
don't have millions of dollars to give
It doesn't
him
matter, dude.
a head
It doesn't
start
matter.
that is stronger than everyone else.
At the end, talent. At the end, talent matters. At the end, like you may get
in
10, 20. You are living in a weird.
We have laws about nepotism now. We have laws about
Ricardo,
nepotism.
we do not live in a meritocracy. I'm sorry. We live in a place where people who are given opportunities because of circumstance, not because they earned it. That's just the way life is.
And I totally understand that, but those people don't last.
They do.
Like
they do because they're given
not a
those
good example.
Well, there's lots
because
of
I don't know anybody, and I live in LA where I know a lot of people that love.
Do you know a lot of white people? No,
that don't
or into that type of
Colin Hanks or Chet Hanks, dude.
I mean, it is. If you work for the public like I do, there are really strict laws around nepotism that you can't even, touch for a reason.
And so, in corporate life now, they're starting to get like that too.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's there for a reason. I mean, because clearly in the government we ignore that thing. On certain levels.
The higher you go, the more you can ignore shit. The higher you go,
apparently. The more it doesn't matter, and you can just hire whoever. You can hire your wife. You can hire your kid. You can do whatever, but you
can have your son be on the board of a betting company and then tell him everything that's going to happen so they can bet on government affairs.
And that's the nepotism we're talking about. That's gonna.
I'm talking about different nepotism though. That's
the same nepotism.
You're talking about a dictatorship.
This is all nepotism.
What you're talking about is a dictatorship. It's not nepotism.
Which is the ultimate form of nepotism.
If I'm a barber and I let my son take over my barbershop, that's fine. That's fine.
That's passing on a trade. That's different.
That's not. It's the same fucking thing, dude. You're doing art for one of them. What you're describing is a totally different thing. It's a totally different thing. And if nepotism is that, then this is nepotism.
No, because that's not nepotism, because that barber doesn't hold a disproportionate amount of power compared to other barbers in the business. That's the difference.
If he's the only barber in town.
But he's not the only barber in the world. That's the thing.
Chet is not the only rapper in the world, dude. You can go download another white rapper, Marshall Mathers.
Yeah, he has a career. That's exactly what I mean. He's not the only white rapper in the world. Yeah, he has a career. That's the problem.
Then it's fine, dude. What's your problem with Chet? Did he write a diss track about you, dude?
I wish he wrote a diss track about me. That'd be amazing.
That would actually be great.
What job did he take of yours?
I would actually love that.
Being a white rapper.
You want her to be a white rapper?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Marvin should have been that white rapper.
It's probably being brought. You're probably thinking about these things because of Wesley and Alexander and these kind of things. Although, how would there's Alexander, a weird thing. He's not taking over anything. He's just learning how to be a fighter.
Well, he is. He's going to become the emperor. Kind of.
Well, he's actually kind of turning everything down. So he's not. He's rejecting.
He's the nepotism. He's the anti-nepo baby.
Yeah.
Well, exactly. I mean, it's just like the House of Moog in specific, which is just like the family house.
Isn't that just like a family thing? Like that, not political, is it? Like
it's just that the families are inherently political in Klingon culture, apparently.
Yeah.
And right now, the House of Moog is very powerful and influential because of Kern and how close they are to Gowron, who is the head Klingon. So like they are a little very unclear
powerful. How much of what Kimtar quote says about Kern is like he seems to know a lot about Kern actually. Like I kind of believe what he says about Kern.
Yeah.
Makes me wonder.
But we already knew all that before this episode. Like when they had the episode where Worf joined the Klingon Civil War, he was like one of Gowron's closest allies. And he basically helped him win the Civil War, right? So like he's one of Gowron's best friends. So like they're all buddy. Like the House of Moog is quite powerful right now.
Yeah.
Especially since Kern is still on the ground floor in Klingon and on Konos and doing stuff. So
when the House of whatever is like, I guess just family, like Klingons just have like familial lineages that have political ties and power. I guess is that how that's working? And they need like a successor of kind.
You know what Kern should start? A chicken business. Kentucky Fried Chicken. You know?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Great. Candy store?
Yeah.
No.
This is Candyman we're talking about, remember?
It's true.
but that multiverse already existed. We got to build a new multiverse.
Yeah. Damn. That movie series that's just about a guy selling candy.
Yeah.
What if he's like a beekeeper?
No, dude. Willy Wonka already exists.
They're having a problem because they need a successor. They need somebody who's like the head of the house. And it has to be a boy. Maybe
for some reason they need someone to succeed the house.
Like, didn't he give reason? Like, oh, so and so sick. I don't know. Or did he say?
No, there's no reason. He was just like, eventually he'll have to do it.
Oh,
that's it.
Yeah.
Okay. He's like, there was no like,
my Uncle Kern. There's no like discussion over like, should it ever be Worf, or is there ever going to be a passing of hands from brother to brother first? It's just eventually Alexander's going to be the guy. They just
so Kern is impotent then. He's shooting blanks, I guess.
It's weird, yeah, because what would prevent Kern from having a child of his own?
Shut up. We need to get to this plot line.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. They just kind of skated over that.
That is a lot of the story, is like, shut up.
All of the surrounding details is a bunch of shut up.
He has a thing. Sarah has a thing where she doesn't like fluids getting taken out of her, and Kern doesn't like fluids leaving his body either. That's why. Just like Sarah.
Kern is Alexander. No.
No, Kimtar is Alexander.
Kimtar. Sorry, the K.
Kern is Candyman brother.
Yeah,
Oh,
a lot
yes.
of K names. Yes.
Sorry. Yeah.
Kern.
They do
Kern
have
is
a
his
lot of
brother who we
Ks.
haven't seen in a while. Yeah.
All right, let me get going here. So the episode starts off and Worf is teaching Alexander some shit about his, like, it's kind of like a bat mitzvah type of thing, right? Or bar mitzvah,
this is
sorry.
like the first phase of the bat mitzvah.
yeah,
The second
and-
one we saw where Worf was getting stung by all the pain sticks.
Yeah.
That was the second part. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of like at least for some Catholics, that's kind of like a confirmation / like first communion, right? At the end.
Yeah.
You're like,
something.
you're locking it in. You're locking it in. And they're going to fucking hit you with pain sticks. Or if
Yeah,
you're,
that's what
if
happens
you're in the
in-
Catholic
When
church,
the
they're gonna
Catholics
touch you.
first set you on the
Yeah.
path to become a warrior.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, actually, back in the day, yes.
Yeah.
As a crusader.
So
said what I said.
He's waiting for him, and Alexander comes in, and he walks in, and he's like, "Oh no!" And
Oh no.
his homie throws a water balloon at Worf.
Oh yeah.
Gets them all wet, dude.
Is
You know
that
what I
kid
mean?
again? It's the same kid we've
Yeah, it's
constantly
Eric.
being seeing this season.
Yeah.
Eric.
Is this a kid? Is this a kid that they were like, "Oh, a black boy? I've never seen a black boy."
Yes, that's
Okay.
the black kid. Yeah, same
Yeah.
kid.
The fascinating black
Yeah.
kid.
Interesting. He's got.
He also
all his
made that
teeth.
terrible penguin. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a shitty
right.
fucking artist,
Yeah.
dude. This kid. I hope his
guess-
dad's not an artist. I hope this guy's not a nepo baby, dude, because he's gonna make shitty art.
They made
See if
pink
he-
fullerenes.
I think this kid is actually the son of somebody in the
he?
cast. Let me see. Actually, yeah, I think
See,
he's
that's
actually
a
portrayed.
little bit of nepotism right there.
That's nepotism right there. Let me see. Let me double check.
I mean, despite our best efforts, nepotism continues to occur
Oh, it
Yeah,
sure
dude.
and
does.
will forever.
Oh no. Okay, this guy's not related to anybody. Yeah,
Okay.
he just happened
We're
to
good.
do well.
He's
in the
in the
audition.
Marvin, I suspect you're upset.
Thus concludes
I
Nepotism
suspect-
Watch.
Yeah, I suspect
exactly.
Marvin is that you're upset that your dad didn't pass on his trait to you, dude.
He passed
You're like-
on too many traits to me. I really don't want a lot of the traits he has passed on to me.
Are we talking traits or trades?
Both.
Yeah.
Dose. Double down.
The trade,
okay.
no, I did not gain his musical talent.
No?
He has.
You have a shitty singing voice, dude. I've told you repeatedly, dude. Don't ever fucking sing, dude.
Hard cut to Ricardo saying, "Oh, you got honey in your voice." In a different.
Yeah.
I'm
Ricardo
supporting
never means
nepotism.
anything he says.
Nah, dude.
No,
Yeah.
no. Next episode,
Nothing.
Ricardo be like, "Fuck nepotism. Fuck these
Yeah.
nepotism kids."
I'm telling you.
Also,
I'll
I
flip on a
love
dime,
Biggie.
dude. Yeah. I'll flip on a dime, dude.
He's
It's
got
For
no
enough money, you'll
limits.
flip for anything, dude.
No,
Yeah.
it all depends on how low my blood sugar or high my blood sugar is.
Yeah.
If I'm going through a mood swing,
So much money?
Yeah. I'm
Flip
upset,
too.
dude. Yeah.
We got money.
Enough money will make your blood sugar spike for sure. So you know what I mean. So,
Makes
So-
my blood sugar flip.
Yep.
And
Sure
then
does.
so basically Alexander's like this is the kind of the Varsity Blues episode where he's like, I don't want your life, you know?
yes,
Yeah.
And-
that's
Yeah, it's
actually
relevant. This
finally
time.
your Varsity Blues reference.
Yeah, it's a relevant
is correct.
Yeah,
reference this time. It's not just a loose word association.
I don't want your life.
It's not just something that kind of rhymed with it.
Yeah.
I do that at work, and like 9 times out of 10, my boss will just like laugh his ass off. And then there'll be that one time that he's like, it's not hitting today.
You did
And
too
I'm
many
like,
times.
all right.
Too many times.
Dude.
Mm.
Yeah. And I know, like, you know what? He's probably not in the mood. He had
James
some bad
Vanderbeek just died
meetings.
today.
Yeah.
Please stop doing that.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't
Wait,
want
is
to
it
do that.
specifically the "I don't want your life" line?
No,
that he, like,
I'll
reacts to?
word associate everything.
Oh, okay.
Everything.
I see.
Yeah. And like for the most part, he's like I have him laughing.
Mm.
And there'll be that one day that he just had a bad meeting or somebody, somebody above him.
Be like,
fucking shouting
Ricardo,
at him.
shut up.
Yeah,
Not
where
today."
he's like, not today. I'm like, all right, dude, all right. I'll take
Not
my
like
jokes
this.
and use them somewhere else.
You just pack up your little satchel and go somewhere else.
or
with your
he'll
jokes.
go,
Yeah,
or he'll go if there's like
polka
serious
dot
business.
bindle.
If there's serious, because I hate meetings, and my main mission in meetings is not to get invited to them, which I've done a
Yeah.
great job of.
Yeah.
But
That's amazing.
I'll do this thing where I'm like, it's been 15 minutes. We've talked enough business. I'm gonna start, and I'll start with the jokes,
Mm.
not word association, just in general jokes.
Mm.
And I'll know how like serious the meeting is by like if he's like, Hold it for another 15 minutes. Oh no, okay. We have more time with business. Got it. And then I'll test it out 15 minutes after. I'll test the waters.
You're like their real time clock.
Yeah, dude. But I've gotten out of so many meetings because of that. They're like, this guy's not gonna be serious. Don't.
I should try that.
Yeah,
I'll give it a whirl.
Just torpedo meetings. Like take them over.
Okay, Sarah. Next meeting you're part of, you have to start off with, "I don't want your laugh."
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Just starts that meeting off immediately.
Yeah.
I
have started the meeting off by like
leap to your feet and go, "I don't want your laugh."
my work.
So
the way that they would be like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" Oh my god!
That means it's
Then
working.
you'll go from Varsity Blues, and then they'll go, "Oh, right."
No, they would absolutely.
And they'll
not
shake your
get
hand
it.
and give you a promotion.
I've started
Yeah.
meeting. I've started
Is
meeting
that what
by
I
pitching
gotta do? Oh, okay,
my
I'll
show
try it.
Animal.
That's why all
I've
these
started-
men are getting promotions and raises. They
I've
start
been
yelling out
doing
of
it
meetings.
wrong.
I don't want your laugh.
I guess I've been doing it wrong. I've been coming prepared to meetings, ready to talk in my allotted
Well-
time, prepared.
Sarah, I
I'm
don't want to
doing it
tell
all
you.
wrong.
I don't want to tell
Yeah.
you how many
Rookie.
times I've been asked to be a manager at work. At other jobs as well, where I'm like, no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to be in charge of people. I don't want to
Yeah.
raise.
Yeah.
It's happened, dude. And it's because
It does suck to be in charge of people.
Yeah.
Like,
Yes.
I'll be straight up about that.
It's
It
pretty.
is
It's
hard.
pretty awful. Yeah.
Yeah. And I've been like, nah, I'm good, dude. And it's still derailing meetings. 15 years later.
I would
At
love
work, I'll constantly do this.
See someone
I'll be like,
derail
I'll pitch a
meetings.
show that like just is horrible. I'll be like, have I pitched Manimal to you guys?
It rings a bell, but
Where,
I don't know.
We hosted in a cruise ship, and it's basically it's like
I mean,
it's
there's an
people-
existing thing called Manimal, isn't there?
Yeah.
Well, my Manimal is very it's probably legal in all 7 continents, dude. But if we have it over international waters, it's gonna be okay. I'll pitch it later. But I pitched that at work, and they did not find that funny. Only one person laughed. A very important person.
Oh.
Okay. So basically, he doesn't want his life, dude. This is a Varsity Blues episode, and I love it because this episode could have been shitty all the way to the end. And as soon as you bring in the time travel, I'd been like, I'm in, dude.
There you go.
I mean, but I think it's also kind of nice to.
It does work for me.
Have a version.
You are
of,
pro time travel.
Yes,
yeah,
Like
There's always
you
silly
like
for it,
you like the time travel. I remember that now about you.
He'll go.
I'm silly for it.
Time
It's
travel.
like, ooh, some time traveling.
Yeah. If Medea made a movie called Time Travel,
Medea travels through time.
Yeah,
You'd be like
I'd
number
be
one
like, I'm
movie.
in, dude.
Love it so much.
Or like
Got
Airbud
it.
goes back in time. I'm in, dude.
Oh yeah, I mean, Airbud going back in time would be the fucking
Time Bud
best.
is what I would call it.
Airbud.
Time
Oh,
Bud.
Time Bud. Oh,
Well, time buddies.
Oh,
At this
Time
point, it's always about the
buddies.
puppies and whatever.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh fuck, dude.
Yeah.
But
goes back-
I was
And it's like they're not letting like blacks into the league, you know? They're like only whites playing basketball, dude.
But there's
And then
nothing in the
Airbud-
rules that says
Yeah,
air buddies cannot play in the league.
Yeah, and then they are like, oh, we're coming together to kick out these dogs. And then
No,
okay,
no,
well,
no. But the dogs go, you know what? If we win this game, black people get to play. And
Yeah.
then they go, oh,
Yeah, and
shit.
win.
And then,
Oh, I thought you were gonna go for an angle where they get like dark furred dogs and cast black people to play them.
the
and
dogs
they
have to
play
go in
out.
blackface.
No, not a blackface. Get authentically dark dogs.
Okay, authentically dark dogs. Got it.
Okay.
Real black dogs.
So not Bud though, because Bud is a golden retriever.
He's a golden. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's basically
Right.
a white person right there.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
Yeah, but like it just
Yeah.
essentially playing out a racial
To
allegory
be fair,
with dogs.
golden retrievers are the whitest of all the dogs.
they're literally.
They're pretty dang white.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
I think golden retriever. I think white person for sure.
Yeah,
100%.
I never go.
But
If we're betting, I'd never go. Oh, the owner of that golden retriever is a black person. Never. They wouldn't
It's
have
possible.
such a bitch ass dog, dude.
It's
Golden
definitely
retrievers, I don't
possible.
like, dude.
Golden retrievers are
Oh, they're
amazing.
so
What are you
cute.
talking
they're
about?
not, dude. They're
Little
You're a
dogs
bitch.
are
You're a
cute.
bitch ass person.
Yeah.
Aw, get off this right now.
The fuck, you're fired. You're
I
fucking
hate
fired.
golden retriever. It's a basic fucking dog, dude.
They're so cute.
Basic.
It is
Dude.
not a
dogs
basic
are
dog.
good.
It's a basic Tuesday.
Base
They're
model
very
dogs are good.
talented.
Oh my god, and it is
are
actually
good.
better than a base dog.
They can
Golden
retrieve
retrievers.
things.
Yeah. Oh my God,
so
you're
I see
a
golden
bitch.
retriever. I walk the other way.
They're the ones
I'm like,
that
this
can.
guy's
They're the ones that can
a
hold
criminal.
an egg in their mouth, right, without breaking
because their
it.
palate is so soft. They can hold an egg in their mouth without breaking it.
Because they're soft dogs. They're soft.
What
Exactly.
are
They're soft
good
dogs.
breeds, Ricardo? According to you, what are the good
breeds?
ones?
Huskies are
Your
pretty
mom.
good.
Get real racist.
Huskies.
Yeah, Huskies.
Wow.
German Shepherds are okay. If they're mixed, they're good.
You're anti-Beethoven? God damn
I like
it,
a
dude.
good. I hate those dogs, dude. I hate Beethoven.
Like a Saint Bernard?
I'm glad he was deaf, dude.
Emergency vote of no confidence on Ricardo to be kicked off the podcast.
Dude,
Yeah, not the
I'm gonna
Saint
be a little-
Bernards.
okay,
Not
these
the
are
Saint
bad
Bernards.
I'm gonna be a little. I'm gonna show a little favoritism, but the Sholo dog is one of my favorite dogs because it's so ugly. It's an ugly dog. Love it.
You
I
like
don't even
ugly
know.
dogs. Yeah.
The Sholo dogs are like the dog from Coco. They're the Mexican dogs.
Oh, sure. Like
Yeah.
mutts. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. No, they're not
I
mutts.
like all
they're,
dogs.
They're
They're not
pure-
mutts?
No, dude.
No. Isn't that? I thought the one from Coco was a mutt. Oh.
No, he's like a purebred fucking Sholo squinkly.
Yeah, there's
Oh,
a breed
okay.
that just looks like,
Yeah.
unkempt.
Oh,
and-
okay. Just because it looked janky, I thought it was a mutt. Okay.
No,
I thought this
dude.
was
Wow.
just a
You're just
mutt.
racist, dude.
Some
Okay.
God, now we know, dude. Koreans, racist as shit, dude.
Dan and I have admitted this multiple times.
Yeah, we've started off the podcast multiple times with that tidbit.
Yeah, just saying
dude.
slur after slur. I have to cut out hours of footage.
Yeah. they got you working in shifts. So back to the thing. We'll talk about dogs later. But look,
Well, the one thing I was going to say about it is that, like, even if it was just the father-kid story, it was nice to see them working with the fact that he's a bad dad
yes.
and turning it into something. The conflict becomes a story instead of the whole story just being Worf just sucks as a dad.
yeah. And it's okay.
Like they turn they turned it into something. And then there's time travel. So
Yeah. So he basically says, "Hey, I don't want your life. I don't want you."
Yeah.
But with a southern accent, dude.
yeah.
And
He gets that from his mom. the
yeah,
Southern
and then
accent.
so they go and they have a team meeting, and Picard's like, "Look, we got to run some. There's always tests to run. There's always things to do that like just give them a bunch of free time. I would love to work in this fucking this thing.
Well, they're explicitly like free time right now. They're kind of just like, well, we don't have anything to
Yeah.
do really. So
Well, we have
let's
to
just,
hold
like,
our position until we rendezvous with,
Yeah.
I wonder how
such
much
and
of that is the norm.
I think
You
a
think-
lot of it, probably the most.
You know,
times
like, are
it's
we just
that.
seeing the exciting times? You know,
I think
But-
so. Yeah.
But to
yeah.
be fair, it's not like they're using taxpayer dollars. Like everything's taken care of. So like it's okay to waste time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. I
that's
mean,
true.
Yeah.
the entire
I guess so.
Starfleet concept is frivolous. They don't need to do that.
Yeah. yeah. Technically,
Earth is
they're
already a
exploring-
paradise. They don't need to travel to other planets. Technically.
Yeah, dude. What do you mean by paradise? Like, is there a taco truck in every corner?
If you want there to be, yeah,
Hell
that's the
yeah,
thing.
dude.
Dude.
That's awesome.
I mean, everyone has access to holodecks. At that point, everyone could just live in pure paradise forever.
Does
Like,
everyone
what-
have access to holodecks on Earth though?
I feel like they can if they wanted to. That's the thing.
Because
What's the
it feels just like
situation
a
with-
logistical issue at some point.
Yeah.
Like you can't have enough space for everyone to have their
I
own.
mean, everyone can have access to awesome things, but we choose to create, barriers, right?
Yeah,
So
which is
why
the
would it be
thesis
any
of Star
different?
Trek.
Why
Yeah.
would it be any different in the future? Even though everyone can have food from a replicator,
How do you
we
think?
give everyone?
How do you think it would work?
Access.
Like, say, like hypothetically, I live in this world, right?
Mhm.
And I'm going out partying, and I'm doing local cocaine or something, something fun.
A little, just a little.
And and then I go party too hard and consensually I hook up with a lady, right?
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Everything's cured, so we're not using. There's no condoms in this world, I think, just because everything is curable, dude.
You
Everyone's
just kind of
raw
like turn
dogging it.
off your cum with the button.
But how about hypothetically?
sperm.
I'm going into some adult territory. So if you're
I'm afraid
offended-
you're about to ask
Yeah.
a question we've talked about before.
yeah, no, but hypothetically, let's just say this lady is like, oh, I want to marry this guy, and she accidentally gets pregnant, right? And I'm like, oh, I'm not interested. I don't want to, you know what I mean? Like, let's figure this out. I don't want to be involved. I was too high on cocaine, you know what I mean? On synthicane.
Mhm.
My Air Bud brought me too much cocaine, you know what I mean? Because I would have
In
in
his
our butt
mouth.
for cocaine. Yeah, he'd because these golden retrievers, they could hold an egg, so they could hold a balloon full
An
of
egg
cocaine.
of cocaine in his mouth.
And I'm like, I don't want to be involved with this kid. Now, am I getting hit out for child support? Because, or like,
What child support?
Exactly. Like everything's paid for, right? So like, I don't have to, I can just leave, right?
I mean, there's a lot of dads
I mean,
in
I
Starfleet.
feel there's a lot of examples of that, I think.
With Worf, Worf was told he had child, and then he said, "Child, go live with parents."
Yeah.
Bye.
Yeah, it was that easy.
And it was really simple.
Also, I imagine all the like therapy is free, so like it doesn't really matter, right? Because you're like just
Deanna.
therapy.
Just talk to Deanna.
Well, oh fuck, if that's free, nah, I'm good.
I mean, Deanna's okay. Deanna's fine. It's Troy. I would be worried about going to like not Troy. It'd be a Crusher. I would be more worried about.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to get surgery on the Enterprise. That's the only problem, dude.
Yeah, but Troy is fine as a therapist.
I accidentally genocide a whole society because I
accidentally turned everyone on the ship, including the children, into monsters.
Yeah, killed half the crew. I'm still upset about that, by the way. Okay, I wanted to deep dive on that, but like, so Worf is like telling Picard, like, hey, well, first of all, Picard is like, hey, we're on a holding pattern. I heard there's an excavation going on. I got to go down there and get my dirty hands without gloves on those things. Yeah. I gotta get myself some morsels of, of excavation stuff.
Cool pots down there. I'm gonna grab
there could be a bunch of stuff that I could take back to the British Museum.
Yeah.
So he's excited. Yeah, he's like
British Museum.
I feel like this guy's a plant, dude. Picard is a plant for the British Museum. Put him in there, and he's like, wherever you're going exploring, bring us back a little something, dude.
Just a little bit.
A little bit, dude.
A little here and there.
Yeah.
Every mission you go on, grab a little souvenir.
Yeah. Maybe you have a little. Your fingers are a little sticky. Who knows?
Mm-hmm. That time you went undercover on Vulcan, just grab a thing.
Yeah.
Come back.
Why do you think those things are in your garb? Fucking pockets, dude. Put stuff in there.
Yeah.
So he's out, dude. He's like, his mouth is watering with all these artifacts he's gonna steal. So he leaves, and he goes. But before he leaves, he talks to Worf, and he's like, "What's up? Why you so glum, chum?" And he's like, my son. He told me that he doesn't want my life, dude. He doesn't want to play college ball.
He doesn't want to be a warrior.
Yeah.
For just a brief second, I thought Picard was going to bring up that failure Worf had like a couple of episodes ago, where he like shot that probe out and
yeah.
He's like, this would be a good time to calibrate the weapons systems, Mr. Worf.
Yeah, and that's when he said like Mr. Worf, like hello. It's like, oh damn, he's like on his ass about that, but no, it wasn't about that.
They've forgotten. It's fine.
Yeah,
they went back and retrieved the torpedo. It was fine.
There's nothing wrong with calibrating things that break.
Yeah.
Or like overshooting something because you can't calibrate it properly. And so
to be fair, he was turning into a monster at that point. So that kind of
that's not an excuse, dude.
He had a lot going on.
Air Bud has no excuses, dude. He's either sinking shots or he's benched.
Or having babies. Yeah.
And so he tells him, hey, Alexander doesn't want to be a warrior. I'm a little bummed out that there won't be nepotism here.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, you know what?
There won't be any nepotism here.
Why don't we, there's a festival. There's like a Comic-Con / like the Feast of San
It's
Gennaro.
a Renaissance fair is what it is.
Yeah, it's a Ren Fair of...
it's a Klingon Ren Fair.
That's how I pegged it as well. Yeah. It feels very much like a Ren Fair.
And he's like, why don't you go? And he's like, it's too. And he's like, nonsense. Take the whole ship.
Yeah.
Everyone, you guys,
everyone goes.
Everyone goes to the Renaissance Fair.
Force everyone to go to the Ren Fair. Ugh.
Yeah.
Picard's like, it's the last season. We're allowed to drive the Enterprise where we want.
That sounds
now.
awesome, though.
Yeah.
I
love the Renaissance Fair.
I was just gonna say I hate the Ren Fair.
I love the Renaissance Fair, dude.
I love it too.
You hate everything. You hate
so
everybody listen to this bitch. She hates golden retrievers. He hates the Renaissance Fair.
Yeah, he hates everything we love.
He hates the Muppets.
Well, he hates early Pixar.
Can I tell you something?
Early and good Pixar.
Rip them to shreds in the comments.
Here in LA, the local Ren Fair only comes in the dead heat of summer, dude.
That's what they always do. Yeah,
they're always, and it never feels good.
It never get the fuck out of here, dude.
Wait, are you talking about the one in Irwindale?
Yeah, the Irwindale one. Yeah,
but that operates like through April and stuff.
Yeah,
you don't have to go in the dead of summer.
I hate it, dude.
Just go when it starts. you know?
I don't want to go when it starts. The big boob ladies aren't there yet. They go in the summer when it's really hot.
They're there
dude.
all the time. They're always there. They're always
dude.
there.
No.
Oh my God.
Corsets abound. You need to go back. You've stayed away because of your hatred.
I hate the sun, dude. If I was
the bosoms
Yeah.
call to you,
sun,
Ricardo.
dude. Yeah.
They miss you.
No.
Well,
Isn't it
I'm
like
upset.
Texas has like a mat? That's like the home base of them, I think.
I think that's the biggest red
large
fair
boobs?
in the country. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Texas
like
is,
in
large,
Texas
is a base
or
of large
something.
boobs?
Yeah, that too.
Okay.
Large hats, large ren fairs.
Everything's
Nice.
bigger in Texas.
Yeah.
Well, there is a funny joke about boobs in this episode that I fucking loved, and it's Quark.
Mm.
He goes,
Yeah.
"Do you know the Dorsa sisters?" And he's like,
Dorsa
The
sisters.
Doras? The who?
Dorsa.
Who's the Dorsa?
Is that their names?
Doras?
Very close. Very
Yeah.
close. Yeah.
Close enough, dude.
Yeah, it's close enough.
It's like, hey, the Dorsa sisters, do you know them? And he's like, oh
The
yeah.
Dorf
And-
sisters.
And he almost said, yeah, big tits, small tips. What does he end up saying? Like big appetites or something like that? Like big stature.
talk.
I forget.
Big
Big,
talk, small
Big talk, small tips. Yeah.
Small tips. Yeah.
But it was really close to big tits, small tips.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's what you wanted to hear. It wasn't really there.
Yeah.
Armin Shimmerman was like just busting to try to say
Like,
that
if
line.
anything, you
Yeah.
might have misheard small tits, but then that wouldn't be accurate.
No.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or unless he's being like facetious and being like, oh, you know, the small tit ladies.
Why is
it's
it like,
oh,
okay,
sure.
I was questioning why is it Quark they talked to and not Cisco? And apparently it was
Yeah,
originally
that
planned
came
for
up
him
too.
to say,
Yeah.
Cisco told me to talk to Quark, but they didn't bother.
Oh, it was. Okay.
Yeah, there was going to be a throwaway line to explain why, but they just didn't bother.
This makes
okay.
more
I think
sense
they
because
needed
like
to.
there's like a
yeah.
gambling marker. And
Yeah.
this makes more sense to me, and it's more fun.
And they're trying to talk to somebody who has their pulse on the criminal activity going on. So they just go right
Yeah.
to him, I guess, is
Yeah.
my
Right.
Yeah,
It's just
exactly.
odd that
assumption.
Riker has himself a direct line to Quark as opposed to like, hey,
Yeah.
Cisco, don't you have like a weirdo informant on your station? Like, does he know anything about this shit? Like, you know.
Yeah, he knows him personally and has gambled there before, which implies that there is some episode we haven't
Right,
seen.
and he has
where-
an unsettled like debt
Yes, Marvin.
that he's
We don't
owed.
see every day in the life of Star Trek.
but it's a big deal when the Enterprise goes to DS9. That's a big deal. I mean, that'd be crazy.
Well,
Are
if
we
it
to
maybe
was
it's
that.
presume
not a
that
big
that just
deal.
happened that one time
think
they docked there?
No, I
Like,
think I presume that there's been many off-screen encounters that we don't know about.
They could
Nah, I
have
wouldn't presume that because then Cisco would be like, "That fucking Picard's here again."
Yeah, it's a
kill
huge
my wife.
moment again.
Yeah.
Mm.
Picard's
I
here
think-
again, and he's trying to sell his artifacts that he stole.
Picard,
Bitch ass.
we told
Riker
you
seemed
you're
like he
not allowed to
was-
pilfer your
Yeah.
artifacts here.
Riker seemed like he was
Get the fuck
talking
outta
with
here,
some
you
kind
bald
of
bitch.
familiarity of some kind. So
Yeah,
Who?
I mean,
Yeah,
maybe
yeah,
it all
yeah.
maybe it all happened during that one episode where they docked.
Yeah.
And
That's
They-
what I'm thinking. Just because it makes more sense to me if they're not constantly touching base at DS9.
Also, clearly, he was banging in the fucking holodecks, dude.
oh yeah, in the suites. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
he was absolutely using the fuck out of this hall suites.
Quark had
Yeah.
previous business with him reserving
Yeah.
holo suites. Apparently,
Yeah.
The other interesting point, it's kind of like a weird thing because they say, oh, the Duras sisters, the last we saw them, it was a few months ago when they were
Yeah.
trying to whatever on DS9. And it's
Yeah.
like, that is almost 2 seasons ago at this point. Does that mean that this timeline has only been a few months, whereas before every season was like a year? So they're changing the amount of time compression happening now. It's kind of weird because that means a lot of stuff's going on now. Like
in
really
this
fast.
one specific case, time dilation is happening. However, it has to work. It's happening.
I don't know if the writers necessarily thought that through.
They probably didn't.
They were like,
Of course they
whatever.
didn't. Of course they fucking didn't.
Yeah.
Dan has seen enough of Star Trek to know. No, they didn't. They didn't fucking
Of
think
course
about
they
that.
fucking
They were
did.
like, hey, we did
It's
that
also
one
fine.
storyline a long time ago. We can fold that in, even though it's been years at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
So we'll go back in time, and so Picard's like, "No problem, dude. We'll make everyone go to the Ren Ferry. People who hate it, we'll make them go." So they go down there, and
And they'll love it.
yeah, they're calibrating targeting systems. So they're like, "Oh, we got time, dude. No worries, dude." And they go to the Klingon Coachella, and it's really hot probably down there. There's a lot of sweaty people. And there's a musical happening, improv musical. And
it's a Ren Fair style sword fight going on too. They're kind of,
and there's but it's a musical as well.
Yes.
It's Chet Hanks doing some like, freestyle raps. It's the Chet Hanks of fucking of Klingons. And he's over there, you know, his dad was probably one of those singers.
In the Klingon world, he's Chet Hanks. Everyone's really embarrassed by this guy. They're like, we wish he would stop. But his dad's super rich and he's a famous actor.
We got to let him perform, dude.
I was so convinced that Chet was just like a throwaway name you were giving him, but that's actually his name. I'm sorry.
It's actually his name. Yes,
Oh, damn.
That's what makes it funnier.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
He loves Colombia, dude. Chet Hanks loves Colombia.
Yeah.
Records?
No. The country of Colombia.
Oh, dang.
So he goes and he takes Alexander, and Alexander's like interested. He's like, oh, there's a lot of big boob ladies here. And a lot of corsets. And
not the two they want, though.
No, dude. Not the ones they want. It's never the ones you want. That's the problem. You know? It's never the ones you want. So they go and they need another improver. You know what I mean? And Worf's like, I'm in, dude. So he gets in there and he gets improv beat by this guy. He's got good beats, good raps, dude. And he looks at Alexander, and Alexander's like, I'll step in. So he steps in and he kind of wins this whole LARPing thing. And it kind of gets him in the mood to like, you know, be in this thing, in the shit, dude. Well, they're going home at the end of the day and they get attacked, dude, by these 4 hoodlums.
Yeah.
And they beat the shit out of him. And this guy comes out of nowhere.
To myself,
I
was like, damn, why is it so like sketchy down
it's
here?
Coachella, dude. It's Coachella. It's sketchy shit, dude.
They're just
it's in Irwindale. Irwindale's sketch once the Renaissance Fair is over, dude. You don't want to be there.
Where are they? Where it's so sketchy?
That's where they sell fucking.
Although it's later revealed that it was all arranged by Alexander himself.
Yeah.
Just like
so it wasn't
just like in Irwindale. All the muggings in Irwindale are pre.
Yeah, they're staged.
They're staged.
Yeah.
They're just staged highwaymen robberies.
Yeah.
So he gets helped by Juraz? Is that his name?
No, the Kemtar.
Yeah.
Right, I'm keeping track of these. Kemtar?
Again, played by James Sloyan, who's back again to play Kemtar. He's doing a great job.
Formerly known as Ja Rule / Commander Jirok and Odo's fake dad from DS9.
Yeah, Odo's dad. Odo's dad with the hair. Yeah.
Oh, is that him?
Yep.
Yeah, James Sloyan. Yep, that's him. Yeah. Great actor. He does a great job.
Very good actor. He always does a great job.
His little talk with like Alexander alone is like the best performance of the episode.
Yeah.
He does such a great job right there.
Like only Alexander is any good at fathering at himself.
Yeah.
I'll do it myself.
So
he used the time stone.
I mean, I'll admit that like the first time, like after he sees him and like he reassures him, and then he like when he walks by Worf passing him as he leaves the room, he's like, "That's how you fucking be a father, you idiot." That's how it feels.
Yeah.
Take notes.
So he's like, "Hey, your brother Kern, he's running Chicken Shack business. Kentucky Fried Chicken.
He's busy with the Chicken Shack, so he sent me.
So he sent me to protect you." And you know, he's like, "Oh, cool."
He's a Chick-fil-A franchisee now.
He trusts him right away.
Okay.
He's like, "Oh, cool." He trusts him.
Does he not verify that?
Yeah.
Like Worf is so quick to assume and trust that this stranger is not just like he is a known named guy that he knows of.
Yeah.
I don't understand that part, but they also don't want to explain.
Shut up.
No, dude.
Yeah. This is the shut up part.
Nobody can ever forge symbols
So
ever.
am I understanding this? This Kemtar person is a complete cover. He is not real.
No, he's very
Yeah, but Worf recognizes him.
No, I know he's real in terms of he's the grown-up Alexander, but in terms of like him having any kind of he's a made up. He's not made up.
You mean so in
identity?
this world there is a Kemtar, but he stole his identity.
Oh,
basically.
so he stole someone's identity. Okay,
yes,
got it.
There is a Kemtar.
Okay. But he didn't verify his identity.
Because Worf has never seen him personally, and he knew that. So he used that as an opportunity to be like, I'm the trusted guy in your family, right?
I'm the security guard.
Like,
okay,
I've never met our family attorney.
Exactly. Yeah.
see.
Fucking Gene Parmesan. You never
Okay.
know when he's going to show up. He's the same guy. Kemtar is the Gene Parmesan of the House of Mocha.
I wish. So hype.
I guess that's possible, but weird that he wouldn't verify and like call up his brother and be like, "Hey, did you send somebody?"
Yeah, he really should have tried to talk to
Sarah,
him
when you save a life, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. That matters a little.
You save my life? You save my life? I trust you completely.
Also, like,
Why
I feel like
are you saving my life?
Yeah, exactly.
What if they
kill
endangered
me
your life
later?
first and then saved your life?
This is a world where that type of subterfuge happens all the time. So Worf, I feel like Worf should have been like, "Wait, did you send them? What's really going on?"
It's also kind of crazy to think that I was like, oh, is that when it's revealed? The twist is revealed, which I didn't really see coming. I was kind of like, damn, that's what Alexander
this is
grew up
not
to
a
look like.
this is not a twist you could see coming. It's not that. There's no clues.
They do not telegraph this much at all.
No, I was
Yeah.
like, am I? But
is a
like,
complete out of
isn't it
left
weird to
field
think
thing.
to yourself like, oh, Alexander grew up to look like that? Like, oh, okay. Like, you know, you're kind
He's
of like,
fine.
oh,
It looks
Turned
okay.
into a Klingon warrior guy.
Yeah.
Well,
He's
not
a
a real
softie.
Klingon warrior, but
He's
a Klingon man.
softie. Yeah, he's a
Klingon
softie.
diplomat.
He's fine. He's okay.
It was nice to hear that he's more of like a hug it out kind of person. I like
Yeah,
that.
he became a scholar. You know.
Here's the
Yeah.
only weird part of this
Okay.
episode, okay? I'm gonna jump ahead. I'm gonna Tarantino and jump ahead.
Mm.
Here's the only weird part of this episode is that there's time travel, right? And he goes, "Dad, it's me, the Alexander," and he's like, "No, bullshit." And Worf has his hand like in the back, and he's doing that thing kind of. You guys remember Karate Kid 2? When he's like,
Yes.
"I'm gonna fucking kill you." He's doing the same fucking move, dude.
Oh, the
claw.
yeah. And then he does the drum
Yeah.
move.
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
he tells him, "It's me. I time traveled," and then he's like, "Prove it. What did your mom say before she died?" And he proves it, dude. He's like,
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
he proves that it's him, and he's like, "Oh damn, dude, damn." And he's like, "Anyway, this nice old man gave me some magic time traveling beans, and I'm
Yep.
here." Right?
Shut up, Ricardo.
Yeah. and Worf doesn't go, "Hold up, dude.
Yeah.
You fucking time travel, dude." Like my
To be
biggest thing is
fair-
like, forget about anything, dude. Now I believe you because you're definitely my kid, and I felt something because when I first saw you, you look familiar.
Mm.
Two, we could technically we could Doc Brown this where you've told me now, and I know that someone will try to assassinate me, and I'll protect myself.
Mm.
But three, what the fuck? Time travel, dude? How? Did you eat the beans and then you farted yourself here? What happened, dude?
Well,
Shut up.
to be fair, time travel is a dime a dozen in the world of Star Trek. It just happens.
Yeah, Star
all
Trek
the time.
does have precedent for time travel. It's just that in this case, shut up.
Like the reason why Dan's like give us a summary of what happened in the news around that time song is called Around the Sun is because for some reason like TOS decided that it's okay to say if you just go around the sun fast enough you'll slingshot back in time.
Look, they didn't know. Okay.
Wait,
Also, we don't know. Maybe that's true.
I forget. Was that the explanation for the time travel in Star Trek 4, the movie?
Yes.
Okay.
There's
'Cause that
there's
is,
two.
I think that is where I originally got the
And
idea
it's like
myself.
it's almost like Superman rules. The direction you go takes you back a certain way. It's so stupid, but that movie embraces the stupidity of it, which is fine. Like, and then in
Love
this
that
season
movie.
alone, Worf fell into a quantum fissure and fell into multiple parallel dimensions. So like,
Couldn't they
it
go
just
back
happens.
to say to to see the mom? I mean, at that point, you could time travel your heart out, couldn't you?
Yeah, I mean, there was a season
Mm.
finale where they went back to old timey San Francisco, right? Like time travel just happens so often,
Right.
In this,
like
in this
Sarah does
series.
bring
Like,
up a good point. Like if you are Alexander as an adult and you just saw like Worf die in front of you, and then you are presented with an opportunity to travel back in time, would you explore the opportunity of maybe preventing your own mom dying?
well,
Yeah.
okay,
Maybe.
so there was a really interesting potential idea they were going to do. Renee Echeverria pitched it.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah,
Which-
they were originally
The idea was supposed to be that Alexander was not the only one who went back in time. It was also Kalar, his mom. And right as he's
how
I don't know how about
would
a
it
lot
have
of things.
been like just travel back far enough in time that she's alive still?
Maybe, or I don't know. It might have been that she also happened to time travel before everything. and stopped it.
And she was always having an affair in the past.
Or something.
And Alexander is John Connor now.
Yeah.
Something. Basically. I mean, he is kind of like an important figure in Klingon history now at this point. But basically, the idea was supposed to be that right as Alexander is about to shoot baby Alexander, she's the one who stops him. And then we're supposed to have like a whole, everyone is reunited for a moment. And we all talk it out. That might have been kind of interesting to have Susie Plaxton come back as Kalar for one more time to like.
Right.
What would be assumed to happen if he succeeded in shooting himself as a child?
He would
disappear
poof into magic.
Would he Back to the Future fade away?
That might be, but Star Trek has also violated the way time travel works so often that. Or not violated.
I'm just wondering, like, what is his plan?
You can't violate something that doesn't exist, Marvin.
I think he just hates himself. He's so self-loathing at this point, and so ashamed that he thinks that is the final solution to this. Is that like I couldn't change my mind? You can't say final solution, dude. That's true. That was a bad choice of words. But I think he was sort of saying, like, look, my kid self will just refuses to be a warrior. So I'm just gonna kill him.
La solución final.
That's a bit extreme as a response, and to like deny.
Okay. The reason why they even have that at all is because this episode has an interesting screenplay history because originally it had nothing to do with this. Originally, it was like a weird thing where there was a Romulan like spaceship that came from the future, and it came back to tell the Federation, "Hey, in the future." We become pals. We're friends, which is funny because that is what happens in the J.J. Abrams movies eventually. Yeah. And you see all that. But they go, hey, we're cool now. And that all turns out to be some sort of weird hoax. So they bought this script. Jerry Taylor didn't like it. So they did a head-to-tail rewrite of it so that it's completely different. And basically, I'm just going to read out the quote because I think the quote is really funny as written. We had bought that story and he wrote it, but it just seemed a little ordinary. So we started messing around with it during one of our brainstorming sessions. And then we hit on the idea that Alexander comes back from the future to kill his young self. That seemed wonderful, but for a long time, that's all we had. We didn't know why he did this.
Well, that sounds like a very confident place to start.
For some reason, they thought this. I guess they hate Alexander so much as writers that they're like,
yeah, like
it'd be great to kill him.
From the idea of Alexander must kill himself as a child.
Alexander must start.
You got to hang it all on that.
That's why that it has that weird thing at the end, because that is the idea that entranced them in the first place. Even so, it doesn't really make a ton of sense why that becomes his final resort, but he just does it. So
yeah,
you know,
it is a bit like odd that he would think to do that, but I mean. Yeah. It does provide Worf an opportunity to wrestle with him, so that's important.
Because the last resort could be that he goes, "Hey, okay, I'm just gonna come clean, dude. I'm you from the future. You fuck up. If you don't become a warrior, your dad's gonna die. You know, like that could have been another way of
that, dude.
But
killing him.
Worf brings up a really good point. At this stage, hasn't he already fucked up all the timelines? Like, Worf's like, wait, you being here doing all this, you've probably disrupted a bunch of shit. Who knows what's gonna happen now? Like,
yeah, maybe in the future the Klingon Empire is dead because you just fucked it all up, you know?
Like, see, that's the thing is when you start doing the whole time travel stuff, it has like
we can't get deep in the weeds on this because we're yeah.
But Worf brings it up. He says,
we just know it's a butterfly effect.
Some kind of
but at the end, Worf says like, hey, you're on your own journey, and that's fine. Basically, that's fine for you to be on your own journey.
Well, he basically
Worf is also okay with dying if it means
he's like, if that's my journey, that's my journey. Honorable death.
If that's how it ends, that's how it fucking ends.
He's always been accepting of death, so this has never been a problem for him. He's like, that's fine. Yeah.
I do appreciate how as soon as he started to learn about how Alexander was blaming himself, he was already going into like, well, that's not your fault. Like, it's fine. Like,
yeah, he actually has like good father moments where he's kind of like, hey, I want you to follow your heart. And also,
Yeah,
that's
and,
not
like-
your fault. Like,
And his first response is not like, how did I die or anything? It's just, you mustn't blame yourself, which is actually a really great thing to say first.
yeah, he's actually like doing the correct things as a father in this strange situation.
Yeah, this
Which
is the best father he's ever been to Alexander.
Yes.
Better
in the
late
show.
than never. Yeah.
He
No,
had
Definitely.
practice
That's
with the Ensigncito, and then he
Yeah.
decided
And
to start
also
using
a bit of hands-on training from Alexander himself. Like, see, this is how you be nice to kids.
yeah.
So at the end, he's like, "Hey, you got to do you. I got to do me. I want to die honorable death, so we're fine." And he goes, and he basically the next day he wakes up. I'm gonna go back to a little part in a bit, but just let me finish. this.
Yeah.
And so the next day, he's like, "Hey, where did that dude go? The kind old man with the nice eyes go?" And he's like, "He's gone, but you'll see him again in 36 years." But if one time,
Maybe in the mirror.
if one day you grow up and he burns the living room carpet, go easy on him.
Mhm.
I wish he would have.
Yep.
And so he just says, "Hey," and he's like, "All right, well, should we go train?" And he's like, "Nah, it's fine. Let's go chill out today.
Let's go have some ice cream.
Let's go have a ditch day."
Go get some nice frosty chocolate milkshakes.
Yeah.
Yep.
I drink your milkshake.
Somebody cook those cookies.
Yeah. And so I'm gonna time travel back.
Oh.
They
meta.
fuck up this Alexander from the future, currently in the present, fucks up because one of the guys he hires, he puts a dagger of the Duras sisters.
Well, it's like essential to his plan, but it's also inherently flawed because he needs to use it to identify. It's like it's them, it's the Duras family, but it's also way too new because it has that little
fucked
bit
up.
that says, there's a kid.
He brought the knife from the future. It's probably a knife that they used to kill him, probably, right?
Yeah, he should have been more like Doc Brown.
Yeah.
He should have been way more like Doc Brown and had that briefcase full of money from different eras.
Yeah.
So he should have had a bunch of different daggers from different eras of Duras.
And different
family.
condoms.
Yeah, that too, always.
So check this out, dude. They find there's a bunch of stuff that they do to find that the Dursa sisters, but like doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Durst.
There's a weird fucking ugly alien in a mine.
He's ugly as shit, dude. I'm sorry, dude.
That's just a
Gorta.
weird scene.
Yeah.
Like the makeup department was like going off on this episode strangely because not only was that Gorta guy there, they also did a full-on Iridian, like one of those wrinkly dudes.
Yeah.
And they gave him extra contact lenses that they don't usually bother with.
Yeah.
They went out
And a bunch of Klingons and
probably
the Duras
somebody's
sisters.
son is probably on set. They're trying to nepo baby that bastard.
Lots of work for the makeup.
Yeah, I mean, someone from makeup, their kid was there, and they're like, "Oh fuck, dude, I gotta get you in the union, the makeup union." So they're looking for the Dursa sisters, and they're like, "Oh, we found them." So they get them, and then they're like, "Oh, well, this knife, dude." They bring him on the ship, and they're like, "The fucking knife, dude. It's you guys, you big titted bitches. It's your fucking fault." and he's like, "That's not us, dude. Go bring this dude that said it was us." And so they're gonna go look for future Alexander, and basically, one of the big titted sisters is like, "Hey, this is weird, dude." And they're like, "What?" And he's like, "Because the knife has the emblem of our family." And he's like, "This is me. This is my dad. This is my sister." But he's like, "This is her heir." But no one knows that she's pregnant. She just got pregnant, dude. She just got cream pie the other day. We just found out that she's pregnant.
You're by
And he's
who?
And he's like, "By whom?"
By Gorta.
And he's like, "You don't know, dude." What if it was Alexander who got her pregnant?
We also have like a time
weird.
travel.
God,
like,
my mind can't even go there.
a cross
Yeah.
John Connor.
Yeah, his heir is the one who killed his dad, dude.
and that's how he brings peace by combining the families retroactively.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, by betraying both families at once.
Yeah.
You bring peace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By cream pieing the big lady.
By cream pieing both families.
Yeah. Yeah. So anyway,
What are we talking about?
Oh, and then at one point, like they're looking for the Dursa sisters, and they can't find them. And they go find the guy that's buying the gold, and he's like, "Oh, we want to buy your gold." And he's like, "Cool." He's like, they zap the gold out of the ship, and then they blow it up, and then bam, and then the bird of prey appears.
Yeah, that's a little bit of like strategic fun bits from Riker.
That makes me think they should just have exploding that available at all times.
It's like
in case
it's
their
like-
cloak ships
yeah,
anywhere.
They're like Worf, enable the glitter.
That was
they
so
must be able to
easy.
shoot glitter to see if there's a ship out
Why
there.
was that so easy? Because they usually have so much fucking trouble finding these fucking
I
cloaked
know.
ships.
What they should do is they should release barrels of glitter and then shoot them.
Yeah. Yeah, like depth charges of glitter all around.
They should just throw a bucket of water out in the general direction and see what it splashes against.
What they should do is they should drop 2 mice into a bucket of cream.
Why?
You got me. You got me.
They drop 2 mice in a bucket of cream
Fell
and see who
to a bucket of cream.
churns that cream into butter.
That scene in the episode in the movie where he starts using that as a prayer, I was like, oh, fuck off. No one would accept this as a prayer. Shut the fuck up.
You never know, dude.
No. We're not eating a bucket of cream, Leonardo DiCaprio.
Who
Could
directed
be.
that movie again?
Sorry?
Who directed that movie again?
Spielberg.
Spielberg. No, Spielberg.
I didn't even realize that was one of his.
You should have known when there was a father-son like issues in the movie.
Yeah, especially when the original story has no father-son issues.
Yep.
He intentionally wrote extra scenes of him visiting his son that never happened in real life.
He's like, we're gonna make War of the Worlds. Yeah. Do you have any notes for the script? Yes.
Papa.
More father-son issues.
More Papa stuff. More Papa stuff.
Then later on, when it became Ice Cube, had to be father-daughter issues.
Yeah. He's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
there's aliens out there this big. Anyway,
Produced by Steven
there's time
Spielberg.
travel. There's big boob Klingons. There's Dorsa sisters. There's
Alexander beating up a big guy with the bathleth and
almost
he goes,
killing
hey, you hit me.
I think my favorite part of the whole episode is when the Duras sisters like learn of the assassination attempt, and I think it's Lursa goes, "Too bad it didn't succeed."
Yeah,
they're good.
Really
they're good
goofy
clown
laugh.
characters. Yeah, the Duras sisters are always like good, like goofy characters. Like they're pretty funny.
My favorite
They're like a
part is
Team
when
Rocket type of
yeah.
When
They do
when
remind me of that.
When they go to Coachella and they get a big old bucket of fucking gruel
of cream
to snack on while they're watching the musical. That was funny.
Oh yeah. He goes like, "Oh yeah, come here, vendor," and then they just start casually eating worms. And you're like, "Oh, sick! It's awesome."
Oh yeah. I like that.
I'm gonna go. This is the type of episode that I wanted more of in the season, and finally, I mean, but it feels like it's one out of like how many 21 episodes have we watched? It's just like, you know, they're few and far between, and I'm getting upset, dude. They're upsetting me. But 10 out of 10 still.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
Yeah.
I'd go
Better
for
than
like.
Measure Man.
I'm surprised by that. I thought you were either gonna hate it or love it. So
Well, I did love it.
My prediction was that
I personally thought you were gonna go. I thought you were gonna hate it.
No,
But
dude, you can't.
As soon as
you
there's
can't
time
put-
travel.
You can't put baby in a corner, dude. You
my
can't.
analysis of
Just when you
Ricardo
think you
said.
figured
I
me
knew
out.
it was gonna be one or the other, and I
Yeah.
was betting on. I thought in my mind it would be like, not my thing. But
No.
interesting.
My analysis says that Ricardo loves time travel unless the ending pisses him off.
Yeah.
What time travel episode? The Times Arrow. You didn't like Times Arrow that much. You were like,
Yeah.
that wasn't that great.
I don't know what that is, but sure.
The one where they went back to old timey San Francisco.
Well, that was like
I don't remember that.
Oh, good. That's how much you didn't like it.
It's the one with Mark Twain in it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
They
Mark
time
Twain.
traveled?
That's a
They
big reason
time
why you didn't
traveled?
like it. Yeah,
they
time
went
traveled
back to like Mark Twain times, and they were stuck there for a while.
Oh, I notoriously don't like Mark Twain, dude. Unless it's played by
And-
Val Kilmer, I hate.
And they
Val
learned
Kilmer
that
or
Guinan was
Wishbone?
alive back then
Yeah.
and knew Mark Twain.
I'll say.
Yeah.
I'll say.
Oh, yeah,
Mark
that's
Twain.
Remember how it began because
Yeah.
they found Data's head, severed head, and they
Yeah,
found out
he's
that
like
somehow he's dead.
Caitlin is my lover, and I stole all my stories from
let's
Caitlin.
I
see.
have cream pied Guinan many times.
Yeah.
It says.
Oh
Yeah.
God, let's not think
She
about
can't
that.
get pregnant. She tells me.
Oh my God, I'm gonna go with an 8. I'm gonna go with an 8.
I'm going with an 8 too. I
I'm
agree.
locking in on an 8.
Yeah, I like an 8.
I had it at an 8.5 on mine.
Ooh,
Hell yeah, dude.
8.5.
See, the thing is, if they had the Kalar scene, I would have been like, hype, and I'd been like, "Oh, that's a 9 for sure." Just because, like, I like
10,
not
you
just
mean 10.
because, but not just because, like, oh, Kalar is there, but more
'Cause she's
also
hot?
like, well, because you can get to resolve 2 parent things at the same
Yeah.
time. He gets
And
to
you can
go,
see her.
"Mom, I
She's a
fucking
looker."
failed you too. God damn it!" And she
I
goes,
would only
"No."
want Kalar there if it makes sense. They just need to
if they
sure
could
that
make
makes
it work,
sense.
that's of course. If they could make it, it's not just some stupid bullshit that makes no sense. Then
Yeah, she just like appears at some point, and it's like,
yeah. Well, if we look at the Discord scores, the average. Imagine Nathan very helpfully put the statistics together for us. The winning score was a 7, but the average was a 6.3. So there was a lot of dissent.
Interesting.
And yeah, someone DOS3D puts it as the ultimate Worf is a shitty parent episode, so much so he has to go back in time to yell at him, which is kind of true.
But
Kinda, sorta.
he pulls through. You know, he's got no one's perfect. No one's all
that's
parents
fine.
are flawed. You know,
Worf is very flawed. He's very flawed.
some more than others.
I mean, we see the benefit of like Alexander at his adult age seems to have already made peace with the shitty parenting he dealt with as a child.
Oh, for
yeah,
sure.
Alexander just seems to be content, like not content, but like just he just accepts now that
this is a guilt-ridden, desperate Alexander who just wants to save his father. So he's not here to like berate him. He's just like, you know, he's gonna grow up and appreciate all that crap you did for him one day when you're dead.
Is it weird? I found it kind of funny that he sleeps next to a picture of his mom, but the picture is like
facing outward for us to see.
Yeah,
we need to know.
It's clearly a still, but it's also just clearly a still from one of the episodes.
You're right.
It's not like a posed photo at the camera. She's looking off to the side.
They didn't think about that at the time.
Yeah, because we're not going to bring Susie Plaxton back just to put her in makeup and pose for one photo. That's never happening. So we had to.
You do what you can, you know?
Yeah, you do what you can.
Get her done, dude, is what I say.
Yeah. You know what, guys? Thank you very much for listening to this episode of Newbie Star Trek. If you liked it, give us a like, rating.
Oh, okay.
Review.
Can I say something before we end?
Oh my God, you're going to say something before you end. Wow.
I wanted to say this about parenting.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The way I
as the only parent here.
Yeah.
The way I do it, like if I want to get my kid into something, it's not reverse psychology. It's just like, fuck it. I'm going to do it myself type of thing. Where like, I'm like, if I want to get him into like as a baby, he liked cartoons and stuff, but like, I also wasn't like, sit the fuck down and watch this, buddy. No, I was like, I'm just going to watch Bloodsport. If you want to watch it, hang out here. If you don't want to watch it, go to your room, dude. Beat it. In fact, you should beat it because there's a lot of fucking violence in this movie, dude. And he's like, whoa. You know what I mean? What do you mean?
There's a lot of legs swinging around.
Yeah. I'm like, you're going to see Van Damme's butt, dude. Like, you know, brace yourself, dude. Because you might, you know? Yeah. And then he just started being like, oh, I like this movie, dude. There's a lot of fighting. How do I get invited to the Kumite? I'm like, let me fucking disappoint you, dude. Because I've been waiting 40 years to get invited to the Kumite. And they never once extended an offer. Turns out, doesn't it fucking exist?
No, dude. It's never been a thing.
And that's what I do with everything. Like, I'm like, you wouldn't want this, dude. This comic book is super violent.
I have a question. Would you classify son as introverted or extroverted?
What?
I'm just curious.
My son?
Yeah.
It's hard to tell. I mean, because in some ways introverted, but then some other ways,
so like a little bit of both.
Like, no, because he doesn't have problem talking to people or strangers.
I mean, that doesn't mean you have problems talking to people. It's just it's a preference.
He likes being at home, but he also likes doing musicals in theater in front of like 50, 60 people. Okay. So like,
I mean, the reason I bring it up is because I remember there was just an episode of the WAN show where Linus is talking about trying to get his kids interested in stuff. And one of them is that like, if your kid is extroverted, you can like show stuff to them and they'll just be like, oh, cool. Like push it on them and they'll be like, great. Whereas like if you have an introverted kid, it's less about like pushing them towards an interest and kind of like pulling them towards them. Like you kind of like present a thing and you start like having it happen. Like if you want to get a kid into a video game, you start playing video games near the kid, or like getting him into like a food that they don't think they would like. Just constantly eat it around them. And eventually they'll be like, oh, what's that?
You know, with food, yeah. But I mean, that's happening with everything, with anybody. Like
not everyone. Some like a lot of people kind of just like the thing they like and don't want to do it.
No, I meant like I'm here to have fun. I'm here to entertain myself. And if you get entertained by proxy, good on you. Right. But if you like, same thing with movies. Like I'm going to watch this movie. If you are entertained and you want to sit down, cool. If you don't, I don't give a fuck. Go fucking read a book. You know what I mean? I don't give a shit. And then he ends up being like, oh, what's this fucking movie? Same thing with everything. I mean, same thing with my wife and musicals. I didn't fucking want him to be in musicals, dude. You know, I hate musicals. But now he's into musicals.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Theater
But
kid.
now I gotta go to the theater and watch him do musicals.
And soon you'll start loving musicals.
No,
too.
I don't.
Yeah. Flash forward.
Ricardo's favorite is Rent.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's gonna love Rent. Oh
I
man.
hate paying rent.
If you
Where
love
is the rent?
if you love Reality Bites, you'll love Rent. They're basically the same thing. Like
I don't like people
just,
singing though.
well,
Hmm.
just imagine Reality Bites with singing, and that's Rent.
I love Rent.
Rent is pretty terrible.
The movie where everyone has AIDS, and man, that's one of the
Homer's
best
version's
parts.
way better.
Yeah, the Team America version of Rent is so good.
Okay, yeah. Never mind. Yeah, that's good.
I haven't seen that.
It just goes, everybody's got AIDS.
AIDS.
Dun, dun, dun.
AIDS,
Everybody's
AIDS,
got AIDS.
Wow.
'Cause that's Rent.
I haven't thought about Team America in so long.
Were there a bunch of characters that, like, I remember like one prominent. It's been too long. I'm not gonna bother.
4 out of the 7 or 8 characters have AIDS.
Oh,
and
that's
it's all
enough.
yeah.
That's enough.
And then the others just have other problems. One of them is just a white guy who likes taking video of people without their permission because he's a jerk.
Oh.
Just like
terrible.
Reality Bites.
Oh, just circle back. With the food stuff, I don't care either. Like, yeah, I was never like, oh, you have to try this. I was always like,
oh yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, I think it's
I was
like
always also like, you don't have to. You could skip eating all this. Also, I think that's why, like, my kid, I hung out with my sister-in-law and her kids this weekend.
I remember
her
your
kids-
broccoli roll. You're like,
Yeah, her kids were like, oh, I don't want this and I don't want that. And my father-in-law was like, aren't you glad like you don't have that problem? And I'm like, yeah, we have other problems. You know what I mean? Like, but I'm like, yeah, well, that's one. I never worry about going to a restaurant and going like, what is this guy gonna eat? Like, my coworker had a kid, went on vacation, and they're like, before he went, he was like, I don't know what this kid's gonna eat in Mexico. You know, they were going to Mexico and to like a resort, and he's like, I don't know what this kid's gonna eat. And I'm like, I never worry about that because he'll figure it out. Also, he eats everything, and it's because we always have that rule where it's like, you don't have to eat anything. You just got to eat all this broccoli. You could skip on eating everything. You just got to eat like 7 broccoli.
a whole head of broccoli. Yeah.
And then he did it a few times. Then at the end, he was like, I don't want to eat the broccoli. I'll just eat this food. And then like didn't complain ever again.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
I have one last thing to circle back to as well.
Oh my god.
I just want to clarify something. Earlier when we were
Oh my
talking
God.
about Air Bud in space, were we talking about a hypothetical movie or were we referencing an existing movie?
No,
I didn't know that was real.
Because there is indeed a Space Buddies movie.
Oh my god.
And it was released in 2009. We are very
Why are
far
we
behind.
are we watching Star Trek?
Well, to be fair, we weren't talking about space travel. We were talking about time travel, bud.
Oh, but we also were talking about Space Buds. That happened too. Yeah.
What's the synopsis?
Time Buds would be
Is there a
good.
synopsis you can read real quick?
What does it say?
I'm
Buddha
very
and his
curious.
owner Sam start off stargazing. As a shooting star passes, Sam makes a wish that he can touch the moon. The next day is the day of his school field trip to Vision Enterprises to watch a test launch of the Vision 1 spacecraft. The pets, however, are not allowed to go, and I'm assuming
There's no rule that says
stuff
pets can't be
ensues.
astronauts.
The synopsis is surprisingly in depth. I'm not going to read this all.
All right,
but
right.
They're
It's more of a plot summary than a synopsis.
So what
Yeah.
what happens essentially? Like what?
They go to space.
Yeah, they go to
The
space.
dog?
I mean,
Space buds.
I'll just send you a picture of the cover. That explains way more than I ever could.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Wait, is his name? Okay, it's been a long
Let me
time
check this
since
out.
I've watched Air Bud.
Yeah.
Oh, got it.
Is his name
Oh.
Bud because his name is Buddha?
No. They're yeah.
Is that why his name? They're
Is that
called,
the original Airbud's name?
Yeah.
Is the original Air Bud named Buddha? No, the original Air Bud is named Buddy. Buddha is one of Buddy's talking puppies. Oh,
Buddha? I don't know.
Oh,
Yeah.
they talk like
yeah,
Like,
like Homeward
Well,
Homeward
Bound.
it is
Talking.
true that this is Space Buddies, so this is strictly about like the offspring now.
Okay, got it.
They made a
Gotcha.
proper franchise out of this.
Gotcha.
yeah. Buddy
Okay.
smokes cigars.
They thought of everything, didn't they?
He's like
Not
yeah.
yet. They haven't gone back in time yet.
Yeah.
So
He
once
calls-
they do that,
He calls female dogs broads.
Back when Disney knew how to handle its IPs.
yeah, fucking
Yeah, for real. Go
yeah,
back.
the Air Bud will return in the Avengers. Fucking
Wait, isn't there some recently announced Airbud movie?
Oh God.
yeah, there's
for
Air Bud
Airbud
reboot. It's a reboot.
Yeah, it's Airbud versus Freddy.
Ooh, are they making a live action remake of Airbud?
That's underrated. That's an underrated idea.
Bitch.
Bitch. And then he tries to swipe at Airbud, but Airbud's too fast.
Airbud might have been played by a bitch. Many screen dogs are.
Yeah, most screen dogs are just girls. Okay, everybody. Thank you very much for listening. If you liked it, give us a like, rating, review wherever you are. Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube,
or don't
podcast, or don't. Whatever you feel like.
Look, we're not gonna
force you.
Our life don't depend on fucking likes or whatever. If you have the time, do it. If not, go
make a sandwich.
Butt,
make a sandwich. Instead. Put it in your mouth, and there you go. Also, if you guys want to get early access to episodes and all that, check out our Patreon, patreon.com/newbie Star Trek, or our YouTube membership, both of which should have links in the podcast description. Both of those are only $1.99, and they get you early access to new episodes, access to the private Discord, coupons on merch, name in the ticker, all sorts of fun stuff. Only $1.99 a month. The only difference between the two is that the Patreon version gets you access to an RSS feed that lets you take audio podcast episodes on the go in your podcast app of choice, whereas the YouTube version gets you early access to the little shorts I make. So other than that, they're pretty similar. You can head on over to patreon.com/newbie Star Trek, or you can just look at the links in our podcast description. The reason why I always say out loud the Patreon one is because the vanity link for that's very sayable. It's patreon.com/newbie Star Trek. It's like really easy to talk about, whereas the YouTube membership link is like kind of nuts. If you're on an Android, you can just click join. So that's a lot easier. But yeah, there you go. Oh,
I trust our users to know how to join a membership.
Yeah, I trust our users with all sorts of things, like going to fugitiveframes.store and checking out our merch store.
Or don't.
A bunch of t-shirts.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
There's a bunch of t-shirts for sale.
Yeah.
Right now.
There's no Airbud shirts though.
Now there will be.
One day we'll get there.
Yeah, one day. One day we'll be able to secure the rights from Disney.
When Disney emails us back about the use of Airbud and its subsidiary properties.
I can just see. I just turn it into a parody. I just put like Borg shit on a Airbud. Now it's clear. Now it's clear to use. Airborg.
Yeah. There's no rule in the books that says a Borg can't play a dog.
There's no reason. There's no rule that says a dog can't be a Borg.
Yeah.
If you
Borg
dodge
is good.
Dog, that's cute.
You know what? I'm gonna write that down.
Give me a Borg dog.
Oh my God.
This is another thing to send to John. Borg.
Make it a golden retriever.
John Connor?
Well, Airbud is a golden retriever. So Borg
so it should be.
There you go.
Airborg. Borgbud.
Airborg or Borgbud? Please in the comments.
Airbud.
Tell John to animate the Dorsa sisters with the big tits, dude.
Yeah, definitely. I'll tell him to animate it just in general.
Yeah. I want to see what that looks like animated.
Yeah, just ask him to bring that to life. You can.
There's probably existing material out there already for you, Ricardo.
I'm sure Plague of Gripes has drawn all sorts of Draw Sister stuff.
John's got a beautiful singing voice, by the way.
That doesn't help the tits, though.
Yeah.
Well, you start with the throat, and then it leads to the tits, if you know what I mean. John has a beautiful voice. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm just saying. All right.
I'm just
I
saying.
don't know if you guys ever want to send us an email.
Do we have mail?
We do. You can always email us at
contact@newbiestartrek.com.
That's contact.
Ask me anything, Marvin. That means AMAted. Ask me anything.
Well, this week I decided to go back and look at some of the stuff. Actually, kind of, because I had saved a lot of emails that were going to be good for Christmas mailbag. But we don't really do Christmas mailbag anymore.
No.
So instead, I'll just read it out now because I realized they were languishing.
Christmas is canceled
in this little nugget.
Yeah.
A moral quandary by someone signing the letter Pink. So, hey guys,
Wait, the singer Pink?
Yes, exactly. Absolutely.
Damn, she's a listener, dude. Shout out, dude.
No, you never know who's listening.
Yeah.
You never know. Hey guys, it's Pink here, and I had a question for you guys after listening to your guys' episode on the Nth Degree. I'm not sure if Marvin wanted to keep this as a question for when Scott comes back on, as I believe he did mention Barkley was a favorite character of his. You can just talk about it now.
That makes sense.
After that,
he's a fucking Angels fan.
After that episode you guys had on, I was absolutely crushed because I had no idea about Dwight Schultz being a huge Trump fan. Barkley was by far one of my favorite characters, and I had heard that Schultz had even worked with his wife, a psychologist, to get the portrayal of anxiety on screen as accurate as possible. And for me, it's probably the best portrayal of anxiety I've seen on television. Plus the fact that I'm also an engineer who lives with severe social anxiety, a lot of the troubles and challenges Barkley had on screen with his crewmates and team paralleled a lot of my own troubles when I started, not just the creepy holodeck stuff I would like to add. Personally, I would love your thoughts on this, as I would like to know if you guys feel his portrayal of mental health is his art as an actor and can be separated from the artist, or if you even agree with the practice of trying to separate people's art with the artist. Personally, this gave me a lot of strife, as I feel I'm giving Dwight Schultz too easy of a pass because I'm biased about liking his character, and that I'm maybe not as affected by the politics of Trumpism, whereas another artist I refuse to engage in, like J.K. Rowling, I am directly affected by that. I have chatted with friends about this already, but always love to add my worldview, and I feel you guys could give some great opinions on it. I'm so close to catching up on my backlog of episodes. Hopefully by now you have, because this was first sent in 2023. Trying to rush to catch up because I don't want to miss you guys doing DS9. Hey, we're doing it now. As always, love the podcast and looking forward to more episodes.
Did you say this email was sent in 2023?
Love Pink. Yes, 2020. Because I had saved it for a mailbag, for a Christmas mailbag, but we stopped doing those.
Jesus
and I
Christ.
forgot.
Pink, hopefully you're still with us. Are you still listening? Send us a follow-up.
Pink is still touring, dude.
Yeah.
Sarah, Pink is still touring, dude.
Yeah, Pink's still around. God. Yeah.
Is Pink the one that did the I'm coming out, so you better get this party started?
That's Pink.
Oh, yeah.
No, I'm coming out, so you better get this party started.
So you
That's
better
Pink.
get this party started.
Dun, 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 dun. I'm coming out.
I cannot separate art from the artist. Easy answer.
I think it's always a personal line. I personally don't separate the art from the artist, but I also consider who the person was at the time of creating the art, if possible. So
yes, people do grow. I mean, there's like a
we've talked
young
about,
versus old thing, but this is not that. This is like politics, right? Like,
politics can also change and evolve over time.
Yes,
right.
And like I think from what I understand, because I looked into this as I was actually talking with Scott about this type of stuff. I think at the time Dwight Schultz was a neocon, but he was pretty tame. It wasn't until like kind of more recently that he got super into Trumpism and like super into weird stuff. So like, you know, remember back when like people who were conservative were kind of just like, you're kind of annoying, but whatever, you know?
Yeah, I do.
You know, I imagine that's kind of what he was, you know? J.K. Rowling's always been weird because even in the text, you would be like, isn't that an anti-Semitic stereotype? Aren't you turning house elves into slaves? What's up with that?
Well, why are you? She did used to be much better at pretending to be a decent person in public.
She was, yes. And then she just let go completely. Just completely was like, I'm just going to be
That's why I condone. I'm like, read her books, but steal them.
Yeah.
You know?
See,
watch the movies, but don't pay for them.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. That new Harry Potter show?
Yep.
Who knows where else?
I'm just saying,
you can get it from.
I'm just saying, if you subscribe to a certain service that we've been peddling for a long time, I'm just saying, you do that, you find the series, bada bing, bada boom.
We had like a little micro version of this discussion every time Ricardo brings up Woody Allen.
We've touched on this a lot.
Ricardo always goes back to Woody
the fact
Allen.
that you waited 3 years to bring this up as like a mail question is kind of like.
This might have been when he first started talking about Woody Allen, and then I was like, oh, this will be a good one.
Yeah, like I feel like in the interim time, we've touched on enough times to have like developed enough of an answer to this question across time.
I also, so here's the thing. So like just recently I've been burning a lot of DVDs and Blu-rays to build my own.
Technically ripping. Burning would be the act of making them. So
So I was ripping them, my DVDs and Blu-rays, and I got to the Woody Allen section, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna be because I'm seriously running. I filled up like I want to say it's about almost 100 terabytes of movies that I had to burn.
Yeah, dude, you're doing it.
Or rip, sorry. And I'm getting to the point where I have to be like, oh, do I really want this? Do I want to keep this? Should I just keep this? What am I doing?
Mm-hmm.
And so what I started doing is I was ripping and then watching to be like, oh, does this have problematic themes? And do I want it? Is it important? And so I've been rewatching all the Woody Allen movies and some stuff like Manhattan. I'm like, I don't have to keep this. You know, there's some weird themes that like he's dating, his character is dating a really young girl, but
they're discussing it like kind of like happily in that coffee shop scene. It's kind of weird.
There's stuff like Cassandra's dream or like the stuff that kind of is considered like when he was not good. I mean, where I think that's his best when he's not in the movies, like the movie with Scarlett Johansson with where it's Match Point, where it's like a murder like drama.
Oh sure.
Where I'm like, oh wow, like this is really interesting how it was written, and I can derive artistic. I learned a lot. I mean, writing, you learn a lot from shitty movies. You learn a lot from good movies, and it just I was like, oh cool, and I took some notes of things that I liked, and I saved that movie. And I saved the one with Ewan McGregor and Colin Farrell. Yeah, I've saved a lot of the ones that he's not in because they're still good. They're much better when he's not in them, to be honest.
That's fair, yeah. I remember the example now that I was going to bring up in conjunction with this, which is Roseanne.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
The Roseanne sitcom is amazing.
Yeah.
It's a really great show. And
it says something about poverty as well and like living, you know, like a certain way. And
if all of it felt
and just to be hyper clear, you're talking about the original
Roseanne. Yeah.
Not like, you know, because it got remade.
Well, it got
Roseanne, the show never was revived, right? It came back as like...
Well, it came back as the show.
It came back as Roseanne. Right? No, it came back as Roseanne.
It came back as Roseanne.
To be fair,
never mind. I thought that there was like...
Yeah, Roseanne wasn't talking
like
about Trump or anything. The remake was fine, was perfectly fine. It's just
there's nothing in the Roseanne show that was even in the reboot or like
perfectly
the
fine. Yeah,
it was. In fact, it just kept touching on the same points. It was maybe not written as tightly as the original because the original is like incredibly good sometimes. Like sometimes it's like, wow, this is like really, really well made television in general. But
Roseanne was my show at work.
Yeah. I think that's why it was on my mind when this had come up.
But I mean, I wouldn't support that. Like to me, like now, I didn't know back then. Obviously, I don't know because I was just a little kid. Maybe she was like that back then. I don't know. But
as far as I know, no. I think again, she was actually kind of a neoliberal back then. And like
even if the modern day revamp of the show maintained its original kind of, you know, core storylines and values, I wouldn't support it knowing the person she is today.
Well, what I was going to say is that like what Roseanne is today doesn't affect my enjoyment of what Roseanne was back then. Like I will rewatch old Roseanne and I'd be like, this is awesome. This is a great show.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say about this. Like on my personal like relationship to this is, for everything that you enjoyed before finding out about the bad stuff, I am willing to give almost infinite grace to. It's like your relationship to it is what you had before you knew this. It wasn't your fault that you didn't know it. And like, you shouldn't have to give up, you know, what the enjoyment you derived from it just because you didn't know at the time.
I have an example of that where I can appreciate, like I have a music thing. Like, okay, like say you grew up listening to this music, you love it.
Marilyn Manson.
You meet the artist, they're terribly awful. I actually have multiple examples of this in my life. And they're terrible human beings. And now you're at a crossroads.
There's a very specific example, I think.
You're at a crossroads where you're kind of like, do I listen to this music ever again? Or do I stop and just have an appreciation for what that time was prior to me knowing about this person and then never listen to it again? And that's kind of always been my default, is like, I can appreciate it for that stage of life, but I would never to this day go back and watch it. Like I would never go back and watch Roseanne. I appreciate it for maybe the time in life.
Like this is
was
such
there,
a personal thing for each individual.
Yeah,
like,
I think it's
there's
very
not going to be a
Yeah.
one size fits all solution for how to handle it. There's always going to be like weird
just
pet
could never.
exceptions and
Ugh.
all
It
sorts
just
of
is
crap.
forever.
Like people are
I'm not gonna
messy.
stop. I'm not gonna stop watching I Love Lucy because he hit her a couple times.
Well, but
I can't time travel and fix that.
and one of the things I was also gonna say is that like
That's why we watch The Honeymooners.
That's why. Yeah, that's because he hit her.
I think I used to be like more like judgmental about it, but I think now I'm kind of like I'm not gonna yuck your yums if you're.
I
like,
mean, I don't know. I don't
into-
judge other
yeah.
people. This is just I say.
See, I
purely-
used to be. I used to be more judgy.
I am.
Yeah.
If you're like that, more power to you. I'm just speaking from a personal. Like I can't get over it. Like I just. But I can't. What I can do is I can appreciate my appreciation when I didn't know. Like you know, I'm like, oh, during that space of time when this really meant a lot to me, I can show some love to that person and that who I was, but I'm not going to be that person now. Like, and I never will be.
Like my bottom line is like the discomfort you feel in enjoying it now is valid and probably should be there.
Yeah.
But you can still enjoy it.
Yeah. I still listen to Megadeth, even though Dave Mustaine's a piece of shit.
Like if you're asking sheepishly, can I still enjoy? Yes, you can. Yes, of course you can.
Yeah,
It's
I
just
don't
that
think
now
I
that you're
mentally
asking this
can.
question, that's the part you have to deal with now.
You could listen to Marilyn Manson.
I mentally can't. I can't even enjoy. See, that's not even a question because I just like I'm just so over it at that point. I'm like, no.
But I
Right,
also
and that
think
line's
like
different for everybody.
Yeah.
Like if you're having that question at all while discussing or like trying to consume your media, that alone is going to put you on towards a path of media literacy that I think everyone should be having. That if that is the debate you're having with yourself, that's awesome. Like I think this is the type, like there's so much mindless uncritical consumption of media these days that it's a little scary how much people just kind of just watch things and go, oh, that's super cool, when it's like, no, you idiot, it's like talking about you and what a loser you are, like, and like it's a shame that I know it's like a trope, like generationally people constantly go, oh, the new generation doesn't understand media literacy, but I think it's actually happening. Like I think it's actually
that
eroded.
there have been forces at work trying to like limit their ability to learn how to understand media.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
It's like, not. They don't make
the odds
it
are
easy.
stacked against the younger
That's for
generation.
sure.
Like I don't think it's their fault that they know less about this stuff, but they do.
Although I do find it heartening that apparently there's people who are like kids, like alpha generation, who the slang now is when someone is lying or someone is like saying an untruth or something looks fake, they just say, oh, that's AI. To the point where like, oh, like a kid tells a lie and he goes, oh, you're doing AI.
I've heard or seen that
like the
post
slang.
around, and I would love to know how
Oh, wow.
widespread that like phenomenon is, because
I'll
it
have
would
to.
be cool
I'll
if it
have
were
to.
like really
I'll
wide.
have to pay
Maybe Sarah
attention
can
at
report
school.
back.
Yeah, I can
Yeah.
report back. I'll see.
Well,
what the
say
kids are
again,
saying.
because my kid says, "Oh, that's AI" a lot, and he's
It's
not
just
referring to AI.
a stand-in for like your. That's
Yeah.
not true.
Any lie,
Yeah.
lie,
Like a
he goes,
lie.
oh, that's
okay,
AI.
so it is
Oh, okay.
replacing that's cap.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh,
cool.
Which I
that's
prefer
kinda
better.
better.
I
Alright,
prefer
alright.
like the cap thing. I never understood it. Here's the thing: is
I commiserate with Alpha a little more.
here's the thing: is that I try to catch myself when I'm doing the thing where I'm like, well, these kids nowadays, and I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
nope, no judge. I'm not gonna judge. You do whatever you guys want to fucking do, dude. You want to cap it out, dude. Whatever you want to do, dude. AI, yeah.
Yeah.
You want
AI.
to
Sure.
riz it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
I mean,
want a dab?
everyone's got their
I
things
never- because
that sound ridiculous.
I'll catch my dad doing that to like when things that I used to listen to, and then I'm like, look at it now, how different it is, and I'm like, you're just so out of touch that you didn't know shit, dude. And he's like, no, yeah, you're right. I'm like, you just were talking out of your ass, like because you weren't with the times. You got caught up and you're stuck in the fucking 50s, bro. We're over here, dude, eating fucking tortillas that we put in the fridge, bro.
Bruh.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you were walking barefoot in the snow to get to school. Not me, bro. I was wearing Air Jordans.
Yeah. You rotated
Yeah.
your Jordans.
I rotated them. And I'm like, and so like when like I work with a really young, like right now I'm working with like a really young, two young people, like early 20s. And I'm constantly having to like be like, oh no, I can't. I'm not going to speak on that. Like it's fine that you say that or that you think that way. Cool. And I found a lot of times to be like, cool, this is what I think, but your thinking makes sense because it's stupid and nothing matters.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely
so
it's valid.
And we've actually had this conversation at work because there's a girl at work who's young and she's watching old movies and I'll be like, I'll recommend Woody Allen movies. I'm like, this movie's really good because of this, and this. Is Woody Allen troublesome? Probably, but is the movie important? Yeah, probably. Like, there's a lot of movies that are racist or have racist themes.
Oh yeah, that
are important. You know, and there's music that isn't important.
I mean, by all means, it doesn't mean do not consume things that you should understand,
or
like
deny
historically,
the existence of.
Yeah.
My thing is more like know where it comes from, but if you want to listen to it, also even for like historical purposes, you should listen to that.
See, that was one of the things I really loved back when HBO Max was showing racist Looney Tunes cartoons.
Yeah,
they would have like a card at the beginning that says, "Hey, we know this is racist, but we're showing it anyway because it existed, and we'd like to show you what it used to be."
Yeah,
like.
a lot of places have started to do that.
Apparently, they've removed those, which sucks.
No, I recently bought
probably would have been like.
I recently bought Tom and Jerry.
So they kept them.
I bought a new release, like volume 3 of the Tom and Jerry stuff, and it was still there. Yeah.
Okay, they kept them. Okay, I was told they were
like
removed
that's
from streaming.
good.
I wouldn't be surprised if they were removing them from streaming like services and that sort of thing.
Yeah, because they're not attached to the episode. It's something you have to put in. You know what I mean, like separately. It's an element.
Yeah,
I'm sure somebody didn't fucking hit in the programming. Somebody didn't hit a button and it didn't go through.
Well, there's also plenty of corporations that have quietly stopped trying to,
that part,
do lip service to progressive movements and stuff. In the past,
that's not even progressive. That's just being like having more information. Like I just want information, I
remember there being like some sort of article or post by some dude that talked about like that sort of disclaimer, and I remember it being like it made a lot of sense to me in that he talked about like those disclaimers are super important because since everything old is still available to all now and isn't locked away in the past, and everything can be discovered and perceived as recent, you know, because it has been discovered now. You need that context there extra now because you have no way, like it's that much harder to place it in like history.
Timeless
and the timeline
now based on the technology we have now.
What do you mean? What do you mean? I'm having a hard time comprehending this.
For like a new generation, they have no frame of reference for this is from the 20s versus this is from the 60s.
Yeah, like everything is current. Yeah. Everything that's ever existed is currently available to you and could be what you watch now.
Yeah.
And thus, like you need to know what is actually old and from old sensibilities to properly evaluate, like,
I think that's consumers' responsibility, not the.
Well, it's super helpful though.
Yeah, but that happens to like my kid will ask about a movie or like Young Frankenstein or like if there's like a lot of Jewish comedians and filmmakers like Mel Brooks had a lot of Jewish humor where he's making fun of Jewish people. Right. And
he also says the F word a ton in his movie.
Yeah. So like, I think that's my responsibility to, if like my kid loves fucking Spaceballs and all Mel Brooks movies. He's probably seen all of them, and even Blazing Saddles. And it's my responsibility to be like, this is what.
Well, not everyone has a Ricardo.
Yeah, but I think like that's not on. I don't put that. Yeah, I understand that, but at the same point, I don't want trigger warnings. I want to be able to be like, I have to research this old movie to find out if I can watch this or not, whether it goes against my.
But we currently live in a world where media literacy has been so stripped away from people that you kind of do need to do that if you're a provider at this point.
I understand, but at the same point, it's too much. It's
part of your mentality, I think, is part of what has led to the lowering of media literacy, that people are being anti-information. Well, I'm pro more information.
It's turning off people from watching things because there's too much information. Like, just watch it, and if you have questions, then you should ask.
But
and
these people have been raised to not have questions. They just accept it as
Mike has a ton of questions.
Yeah, but because he has you. But lots of people don't have a Ricardo who was media curious.
Yeah, like, again, not everyone has a Ricardo.
Yeah,
but a lot of people just park their kids in front of an iPad and have them watch YouTube Kids all day and have nothing.
Or don't have, parents or guardians at all, really, to give them any kind of sense of direction on life. And then you get all sorts of nonsense flooding their brain.
Or they get all their opinions from TikTok.
I'm not even talking about a content warning. I'm talking about here's just information anywhere, like
about what, like oh, this was made in like the 50s. I think if you start watching like Tom and Jerry or like old Looney Tunes, you're gonna definitely know it's really old.
A lot of kids don't. A lot of kids don't even know that. And combined, and I'm talking about now generally, like there is such a concerted effort to kind of just like go, we don't need that. Do you know, there's so many like Washington, like Wall Street Journal, like articles and shit that are no longer even attributed to writers. It just says opinion by the team. And you're like, okay, so you can't even research now who wrote this bullshit article because this article is bad.
Yeah.
But they want to hide who's writing it. This is the type of stuff I'm talking about. It's like, I want all the information. I can't do any research on what's going on because it is now being hidden. Lots of these types of things. And
that's very specific. Yeah.
But there is a general anti-intellectual bent happening in general, like towards all media, newspapers and movies and TV shows and internet consumption of like internet videos. There's like a weird, particularly American anti-intellectual movement that I find very frustrating.
I mean, but that's why we are where we are. You know what I mean?
But
the anti-intellectualism is
we deserve that. Other countries don't have that.
Created it. That's the problem. It doesn't need to be that way. It was created over a few generations.
It's manufactured.
Like we can gently push back against ignorance with information in front of our shows, I feel.
Yeah, I think it's a very low cost. It's such a small cost.
It's a form of control. It's a form of control. Like the whole point is to make people dumber. Like,
and I say push back lightly against ignorance if we're especially like specifically for those cases where someone actually doesn't know what pieces of the content they're about to watch are going to be offensive, and if they wouldn't know just by seeing it. Like
one of my favorite this is like, oh my god, I love an Amazon thing. But one of my favorite things about Amazon Prime is X-Ray. X-Ray is awesome. What's going on in this scene? Pause. Who's in it? What's going on? Who did the thing? That's awesome. The fact that it gives you that much information up front if you want to know. That's the type of thing I want in like fucking news. I want 24/7 like news channels to be like, okay, up front, who wrote this article put in front of this anchor? I want to fucking know because this is shit. Who wrote this? Oh, this is great. It's very informative. Is it just an AP article that they're just like regurgitating?
Especially now, because now to do that, it's so easy. Like we're at an age of technology
but also hard.
And presentation. But we should be able to have.
Yeah, it should be easy.
We should be able to, but it doesn't. But it's not.
Well, it'll make it really easy. AI.
There we go. But it's not in the best interests.
I mean, technically, if you ask AI, like, hey, are there any trigger warnings on this movie? It'll pull them up and tell you.
But it lies to you. It lies to you.
And also, AI is being like spearheaded by a guy who says, hey, I would like to turn information into a utility. Fuck that guy. That guy can go fuck off. Like what
also,
a piece
AI
of shit.
It lies to you. Like I was talking to a teacher today, and she did a test where she just was like, I put the quiz. I took a quiz based on what the answers are, and then also gave the same questions to AI, and it gave her the wrong answers, and she failed the quiz. Like it literally like
within the next week or so, Google is about to shift its result serving to emphasize AI even more.
Yeah, which sucks because like
answers. Yeah,
because I'll admit it. I use Gemini actually fairly often in order to do low risk research or low stakes research, like specifically Star Trek research. I go, where can I find?
Funny. I just ate asparagus.
Well, it's kind of like, where can I find find this one interview where Riker mentioned that he hates that Troy started going out with Worf. I can't find it. And you'll like ask it. It'll be like, oh, it's here. And then I'll be like, that's not it. You were wrong. And it goes, oh, I'm sorry. No, it was here. No, that's still wrong. Keep looking. Oh, but imagine that. That's just a bullshit
stuff that's important.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's because it's not actually designed to be informative. It's designed to have a conversation. You know,
it's like if you ask it, like, was there a time where people could own people and enslave people? And it's like, no, that was actually not so bad. Actually, like, hey, it was really just moving people from place to place. It wasn't so bad. Like you're like, wait, what? What are you talking about? Like,
and the frustrating part specifically with Gemini, because I've been using it. I've probably used it the most out of everyone here because I use it like daily. And the thing that I found it very frustrating is one thing I used to like about Gemini compared to the other ones is that it would tell me if it doesn't know. It used to go, I can't find that information. Sorry. And that was awesome. I would rather get that.
Valuable, yeah.
Now it bullshits me so often that I'm like, this is just Google's ChatGPT. Because ChatGPT from the beginning was just like, yeah, I'll just make us some shit, And
they're great improvisers, dude. They're like that singer guy.
It's not. it's not in their best interest to say they don't know. That doesn't. help their
it was
cause.
So nice to be told I don't know.
Well, it's better. It's better for Google to just make it up and go from there. Like,
yeah, I mean, the best sometimes it would be like I don't know where to get that. It might be here, but I can't guarantee it because I cannot read this video. And I'd be like, awesome. What a great starting point for research. I will go in and look.
Yeah, we're so far from that now.
All of that is to say, because we got really off track. It's personal how you consume how you consume your media, how you want to ethically consume media. It's personal.
I will watch anything and everything except musicals.
But you do watch musicals.
I'm banning them.
This was kind of a musical.
All right, Lord of the Rings marathon at Ricardo's house.
Oh, yeah, you did it, dude. You gave in. You said you'd watch anything. So we're watching Lord of the Rings.
Technically, it's a musical because they're singing in it. There's the little goblins sing. They're like,
no,
Sam's gonna get married.
They don't sing that.
Yeah, they sing it, dude. They sing songs.
They just play music and dance and shit.
Yeah,
I mean, they sing songs in lots of movies you like.
Not really.
They sing songs in Rocky movies. I mean,
no one sings a song in Rocky movies.
Rocky starts off with Frank Stallone doing doo-wop in the street, dude. That's a musical. Take it back. That's a musical.
Take her to the zoo, Rock. God damn it, dude. See, that's problematic. Right. They use the R word in the movie.
Pink, I hope you're still listening to us.
She's alive. She's touring, dude.
I hope you're having a great tour. Wow. Write us in if you hear this.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll read it in another 3 years or so.
You do you, dude.
Next week, we're going to pop back over to World of DS9, which should be the Maquis Part 2. It is the Maquis Part 2. If we even remember what Maquis was.
No, Jesus.
Machiavellian.
We won't.
I don't know.
By the end of part 3, we will have absolutely no clue what happened.
Jabba Maquis?
All right. We'll see you guys next time, okay? Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye.
Take care, everyone.
Who cares? We're all dying.
It's true.